What is up, everybody? Welcome to the California Connections weekly Aew Dynamite watch along. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. It's your boy, Righteous Reg. Reg, how are you?
In the building, it's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster, Righteous Reg. It's Wednesday, Denise. What a day of, I don't know. I've been asleep for most of the day. Very excited to be here. I needed to catch up on some Z's, and I caught up on a couple of them, Denise. Shout out to you with your green shirt. Was originally a green sweater, but we're here and we're doing this.
Reg is blasting me because I said that I looked stupid right before we went on the air. I had a green sweater, but it wasn't really a sweater. And so it just
What do you mean it wasn't a sweater?
Like you could see all of this sticking out. Like it looked weird.
Well, if you have that shirt on underneath it, if it was just the sweater or a different shirt.
Yeah, just the sweater, it would have looked fine. But with this shirt, it wasn't going to look good. Plus, I also think I'm dying, Reg. This is it. I might die on the stream. Might be over.
Oh, wow. Condolences.
I don't know why. My tummy feels funny.
Oh, no. That kind of die.
I know.
What you ate?
I don't know if I ate something or something. And
all right, let's run it down. What'd you have for breakfast today?
The same thing I always have.
Some eggs.
Some hash browns, some coffee.
Yeah.
And then
for dinner,
I have the same coffee every day.
Every day? Okay.
Yeah, and then today I had sweet potato tots and chicken. I've had all of that. That's the same.
The chicken, did you cooked it?
No, I didn't cook it. Well, like it was pre-cooked, like everything was fine. I think what made my stomach feel funny might have been the yogurt I had afterwards.
Yo. What kind of yogurt?
Probiotic yogurt.
Oh.
But I always have that yogurt.
You have it all the time?
Every day.
That's crazy. The Jamie Lee Curtis. You already moved on to the Jamie Lee Curtis yogurt?
Wait, what do you? No, it's not the Jamie Lee Curtis yogurt.
Isn't that what kind of yogurt she used to promote?
I don't know what yogurt Jamie Lee Curtis be promoting.
Then why are you saying that's not the kind it is?
Because I don't know what kind it is. Well, whatever. The point is that, like, let's hope I make it.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like this at the end of the stream. Dead.
Oh no. Stomach has taken over. It's gonna be like Men in Black, like a little alien's gonna come out of your stomach.
Wait, if an alien comes out of my stomach, does that mean I'm its mother?
I think you're just his host. I don't know if you're birthing it, you know what I mean? Like
right.
It could just be existing inside of you, using you as like a bot. You feel me?
What kind of alien crazy shows are you watching, Reg?
Men in Black. You never seen Men in Black?
No, I never watched Men in Black.
Bounce with me, just bounce with me.
I didn't know it was about aliens.
You didn't know that Men in Black, Will Smith, shout out one of the greatest of all time, Tommy Lee Jones, was about aliens?
No.
All right, here we go.
No.
The stream's starting. No, it's not starting.
We're 4 minutes away from AEW starting, by the way, which is why we're just shooting the shits.
Come on, Will Smith. Remember he slapped Chris Rock?
Well, I mean, I know Will Smith. I just haven't seen Men in Black.
Okay, you don't remember. Oh, you're probably too young. There's a video that Will Smith did, the Men in Black song. Here comes the Men in Black. All us black kids at the time were like doing the dance in the video. And so Will Smith dances with an alien in the video.
No.
Yeah, I think I was like 1997. That's probably why.
Okay, so I was like, what, 5 years old?
Right.
I wasn't really in that. It's not really what I was watching at 5 years old.
That's what I'm saying. No, I feel you. I'm hearing it.
I was watching Mr. Rogers and PBS and fucking Elmo.
Barney. You watch Barney?
I was a Barney kid.
Yeah.
I was a Barney, Teletubbies, Mr. Rogers.
What were they talking about on Barney? I don't really remember.
All I remember is the I love you.
I remember the song. Yeah.
You love me.
But like beyond that, what was it about?
I don't remember. I just remember there was always a bunch of kids. I feel like they would do activities or something.
They sing the song, then they run to a different area of the room, and then they do a thing.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, because I don't know if my memories are Barney or just my kindergarten experiences.
That's true. It's
all mixed into one.
No, you're kind of making sense right now, though, because I think that was the point of the show, was like, it's like a kindergarten type setting. Like if you think about it, like how it's broken down, how there's little games, then they sing. There's a lot of singing. Did they eat? Yes. If they ate too, then it's crazy. Like they're like, all right, let's go have lunch.
You
Maybe
see
they're
what I'm
preparing
saying?
kids for school. I see what you're saying.
So I don't know if I watched Barney or if I lived it.
Desi said them kids are just singing songs. That's hella funny. They were just singing, I guess. Denise was in Barney. She just discovers that. She was like, actually, I do remember a big purple dinosaur, actually.
That's all I remember. I used to love the Teletubbies. The one I used to love when the little baby would pop up as the sun. And he used to go.
Wasn't there a weird Teletubbies controversy? What was it?
There was a Teletubby controversy.
I don't remember what it was, though.
I think it had something to do with the yellow Teletubby. Or the Teletubbies were doing something weird that only adults understood, but not kids.
I remember it being weird. I remember them being like, hey, cancel the Teletubbies. And I was like, what
happened? Hold on. I'm going to Google this because I remember something like this. Teletubbies controversy?
Yeah, that could work.
Let me see. Oh, okay. The Teletubbies controversy, by the way, we're a minute away. We're about to blast going. Off. Hold on, let me get Dynamite going because I'm not
some
ready.
Wrestling.
I'm ready to get into the Teletubbies.
We're like, we're full on Teletubbies podcast at the moment.
Okay, we're still away from the. Okay, the Teletubbies controversy primarily revolved around the character Tinky Winky's association with a bag that resembled a purse. This led to accusations of the character being outed and gay. While this wasn't the first time Tinky Winky had been subject to scrutiny, it became a widely discussed issue, particularly after the show's launch in 1977. So I guess Tinky Winky.
Yeah, I remember that name.
So basically, the gay community's response, according to Google, said
the gay community.
It literally says this. The gay community's response says, "This is AI, guys. All right." It says the controversy. I don't know who ages or what. It says the controversy led to an unexpected reaction from the gay community, who embraced Tinky Winky as a symbol. Tinky Winky was featured in pride parades and on restaurant menus. Then public perception, the controversy sparked public debate about how children's programming should portray gender and identity. Some saw the show as harmful, while others viewed it as a positive symbol of acceptance and inclusivity.
Great ride. Tinky Winky was out here putting on for the homies. That was wild because there was a thing that resembled a purse. Insane. What?
Okay, I don't even know which one's Tinky Winky.
I think it's the purple one.
Hold on, Tinky Winky color. Oh, it's the purple one. Yeah.
I remember it being the purple one.
Yeah, purple one. I don't even remember all the Teletubbies names.
Tinky Winky. They were like, no, Tinky Winky is gay, you guys. Get Tinky Winky off my television. I don't want my kids seeing no damn Tinky
All right,
Winky.
Really quick, these are the names. Tinky Winky, Lala, Poe, Dipsy, and Sun Baby.
Wow. Them sound like some of the ladies from around the way's name. Lala. Hey, Tinky Winky.
You know what's so funny is that now I get why this was a controversy back then, because it was still, a different time where they were still like very, you know what I'm saying? Like very, I don't even know. But
they didn't like seeing stuff like that on TV.
As a kid, you don't know this stuff. Like, I was just enjoying Teletubbies. I liked the different colors. I liked the songs, and I liked the voices.
And like, this show's super gay anyways. Why are you mad that the show gay? Think about it. It's so gay. Like, if you watch it, like, oh, it's a super gay show. Like, why are these? What's going on?
That's so funny. Jay Musk is like, we're talking about Teletubbies. I don't know how this happened. But Pedro T says this show was mine and my favorite show as kids.
It also was kind of creepy, too. Like, if you break it down.
I remember it being creepy.
Like,
I used to just like the voices.
All right, the Aew Dynamite's on, you guys.
Can everybody hear well?
I don't know that I've ever understood, after everything that I've done, why even one of you would cheer for me, but
come on, Hangman. Come on, Hangman.
He needs to let that hair grow.
Yeah, that hair is crazy.
The cute Shirley Temple look is driving me wild. And not the good kind of wild.
Right.
I just want to let you know that it does make a difference. So thank you.
It does make a difference, Hangman.
You know, I probably should not have to say it. I think you already know, but the past 2 years for me have been some kind of special hell.
And he looks good. Wherever they are.
Yeah, they're in Denver.
And after
nice.
They look that I love this
happened to
venue.
me and to my
They're in
family,
Denver? They're not in
I
Denver.
wanted revenge.
Yeah, they're in.
and
Oh,
I
I'm
wanted
sorry,
justice.
Detroit.
And
Yeah, I was like, what?
You're like Denver. No, sorry, I meant Detroit. I was just thinking of a D.
I was like, my friend said he had a layover today. Would he lay over to be at home?
His only hopes and dreams, and I nearly killed him.
Yes, Detroit.
Detroit. Shout out to the D.
The D.
And after our cage match, I stood at the top of the ramp, and I thought that finally I would feel some kind of joy and some kind of closure to what had been an awful
Nope.
chapter
Tried to get a
of my
new
life.
haircut. You thought this life was
But I
changing,
felt
Hangman.
Nothing.
Yep. Got that haircut, looked in the mirror and was
And I
like, this
thought
ain't it.
for
You ever
one
had a
moment,
haircut like
I
that,
thought that if
Denise?
I
You're
went
like,
back into
this is
the
going to
All the
change my
time.
life. And then you
The
get to the
job,
mirror and you're
I
like,
would get that closure, but I
ooh.
couldn't do it.
All the time. Tell us why, chants from the crowd.
And the truth is,
like, give him a chance.
I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
What Hangman's talking about. All I've heard is that he hasn't had a good year and he doesn't know why.
But
I think this is just a therapy
since I couldn't
session.
find
That's what it
my
feels
closure
like.
there, I took that anger, I bottled it up, and I unleashed it on anyone who got in my way because I thought
He's just trying to let out his emotions, let you guys know his what's going on recently.
Everyone around me.
Okay, I get it. He's had a bad year.
Yeah. We've seen it.
So I had to make a decision. Swerve Strickland.
Oh, again?
Oh.
Back to this?
It's forever, Denise.
I know. I don't think this feud's ever going to end.
Mm-mm.
Swerve and Hangman are going to have to be buried next to each other just so the feud can continue in the afterlife.
Definitely. They're definitely gonna haunt you. If one dies first, they're gonna haunt the other one, and then they're gonna meet up in the like it's
And
forever.
I will probably never forgive you for it. But for
Forgive
me,
him. Oh
I
yeah.
will
I
have
always
to put
forget.
it
Swerve went
behind
into his
me.
house. Oh. He's saying they could be friends, Denise.
And when I made that decision,
I
made the
don't
decision
know.
to enter
Put
the
it behind
Owen
me?
Hart Foundation Cup.
Why? Don't put it behind you.
Like, could you kick it with a fool that ran into your house?
No, absolutely
Let's
not.
go out to lunch. Nah.
I can't kick it with people that have done way less than that.
Exactly. That's a fact. People have wronged me on the internet and we're done. Nobody's came in my house.
At Double or Nothing for a chance at the World Championship.
Better get that,
I
Hangman.
will wrestle who everyone says is the best wrestler in the world.
William.
Will
Billy Goat.
Big Willie
Ospreay.
Styles.
Birthday today. It's his birthday today.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. But whatever he does today, I imagine he's going to do with extra spunk since he's in that birthday. He's going to have that birthday glow, you know?
We about to find out.
Yeah.
He got a birthday fit on.
the man that will face.
He got his hair parted looking like.
I was going to say, he's really got like the 2000s
I was gonna
boy
say,
band.
yeah, he looking
He
like
looks
that boy
like
band.
he looks like little Nick Carter.
I was gonna say, he got the Nick Carter cut.
You know, and does he have the Nick Carter or the Aaron Carter? They
One
both
of them
kind of
Carter
have their
boys.
hair like that.
Yeah.
He's got the Jesse McCartney?
Jesse McCartney, yeah.
Yeah,
song about a jet?
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. No, that's
like
a different song. That's
what
James
song
Blunt.
he's known for.
You're beautiful.
Which is the one he's singing?
Something about a jet, right? Something about a jet.
No,
and
that's
you're
Benny and the
beautiful.
Jets.
Not Benny and the Jets. Oh my God. Okay, Will Ospreay's in the ring. Tangents.
Man, I would have so been watching Will Ospreay's music video as a preteen.
That's a fact.
I would have thought he was a singer.
You'd have been doing all of his little dances.
Yeah. I'm so excited about Will and Hangman.
Me too.
Oh, they're saying happy
birthday.
Happy birthday, Will.
Hangman's like, I don't care about your birthday.
Yeah, he's going to set his balloons and cake on fire.
Sorry
That's
for
a fact.
interrupting your therapy session, bruv.
See, I told you. Told you it was just a therapy session, just spitting.
Isn't it a bit strange to you? The amount of promotions that we've been a part, this is the first time we've actually ever spoken to one another.
Oh, wow.
So just from me,
That's not wrestler
it's a
etiquette.
pleasure to meet the Hangman.
I know. Don't you think they would have done the workers' handshake by now?
Like, this is the first time I ever met you.
Same breath, I want to apologize. I can see
I've
that
only
you've been
seen you
going
in
through a lot.
catering.
I've seen it with my own eyes. They've seen it with their own eyes. We have watched your journey, my man. I understand how much this match means to you. I get it. I've
Beautiful
seen it.
Soul. That's the name of the song.
Oh,
We've all
you
seen it.
beautiful soul. Something like that.
One of my favorite
Says something about a
moments
jet.
of
Look at the
wrestling,
lyrics.
mate. One of my favorite moments.
What are the
is
lyrics,
when you
Denise?
took
Doesn't say something about a
Look at the
jet.
commercial.
known as the Dark Order.
Better get to it.
Nothing about a jet.
There's something about a jet in the chorus.
And you-
Something about a jet.
You showed them leadership, and you showed them what it takes to be a cowboy, bro.
Cowboy, bruv.
From there, how you rode. that
Ospreay's like, you're
support,
going to have a good
and
time
you
going
became
there,
the
but this is mine.
AEW World Champion, mate. It was perfect.
I was talking trash when it happened, but it was great in hindsight.
It's just after you.
I was like,
lost
man,
that
Bryan
everything
Danielson
changed,
should beat
didn't
this
you?
guy.
I understand. I get it. You've had a rough couple of years. But I spotted something last week.
What?
Last week, after you beat Kyle Fletcher, I and these people saw something we ain't seen from you in a very long time.
I don't know what, Chant.
You smiled again.
I take it back, Detroit.
Really? His smile? That's not where I thought this was
We
going.
haven't seen
talk about that
look in
beautiful
your
soul
eyes for a
song.
very
He's
long
like,
time,
actually.
cowboy.
Beautiful curls, beautiful
And
smile.
while everyone
Soul.
here, including myself,
Beautiful soul.
really wants you to beat those demons and to go reclaim your spot as the main character,
Yeah, now for reals, beat those demons.
I've got a problem with that.
I'm the main
At Double or
character.
Nothing, mate. I'm not losing.
Damn right.
That was an actual
You
real
see?
bar.
While you've been
Yep.
trying to find yourself, you've been tearing this place apart. Do I need to mention Jeff Jarrett, Christopher Daniels, or how about one of my best friends, Swerve?
Oh. He said one of my homeboys. That's
No,
real
he
too.
said best friend.
I've
That's
been
real, too.
doing all of your jobs. Has he been doing media? No, I've been doing it. Have you been doing meet and greets? No, I've been
Denise.
doing it. Have you been
Ospreay's
taking
kinda spitting in
photos
here.
with kids and their families? No, I've been doing it.
He's
And
telling the
best
truth,
about it,
though.
He is. This is
the
real.
best bit, they ring the bell and I show them this is where the best wrestle.
I mean,
I detect no lies in this.
all bars.
And
None
what?
whatsoever.
What, because you're smiling? Because you think you found yourself? You think you can take that spot back? That don't mean cowboy shit to me, bro.
Oh,
Let's
cowboy
go.
shit.
Let's go. Ospreay going
He's
crazy.
getting roasted.
Yeah.
All of this, mate, I understand this is about your redemption. Is this about your redemption? It's far too little, too late. This isn't about your redemption. This is about my ascension.
Oh.
Dr. Seuss.
Let's
He's on it
go.
today. Young Billy.
He at the rhymezone.com. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hangman should
I
might
can't
slap
believe
him.
this. My favorite AEW babyface versus my favorite AEW heel right now.
Let's go.
I can't believe it. Oh, there's the Don Callis family. Wait, when did Rocky Romero join the Don Callis family?
One time him and Trent he turned heel with Trent against Ishii.
Oh.
I think it was a collision.
Oh.
Great pants on Takeshita, but nobody surprised.
Every day you show me.
Damn, he's getting booed like crazy, Don.
It's loud.
The stupidest day of your life was when you left the Don Callis family.
I can barely hear him.
They are booing him out of there.
Just to prove how stupid you are, Will. Do you even know what is standing in the ring with you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know what that is next to you?
A cowboy?
He said what that is.
A cowboy?
Violent, mentally unstable sociopath
That's
who put his mentor in the retirement home and he can't walk.
no.
Hey, listen, all that enough if you're talking.
They haven't said one false thing to Hangman yet.
If you're two guys down here right now, and me and
They're like, talk, Ospreay, talk.
bring two of your guys.
Oh, I know he was letting the crowd go, but the crowd was being muted.
They're like, please get to it. Don't let him do this.
I see what's going on here. Hey, Ospreay, you know what? You two can't even get through a segment in the ring without wanting to kill one another. So, you know what, Will? This is the first good idea you've ever had. I'll take any two members of this family and put them against you two.
Let's go with Takeshita and Josh Alexander, please.
Yeah, I'm good with those options. Oh, there's a lot of tension in this right now.
They're gonna kiss. Look at this. Look at Hangman, Denise. Oh, look at it. They're gonna kiss.
No, kiss.
Dude, Hangman was looking deep into his eyes.
I can feel the tension. Should I
I'm
cover my
like,
eyes?
wow, this turned into silk stockings after Monday Night Raw. Hangman is still like some energy. Like if he was looking at his wife like that, she'd be pregnant again, I think, because that's crazy.
Damn. Look at that intense look.
They're in the crowd?
Wow, that's a lot. All right, let me go ahead and start getting into the chat. Thank you so much to everybody who's here, who's hanging out. It should be a fun night of Dynamite today.
Shout out to all the
Ben Griff
homies.
says, I'm blushing. I know, it felt like I shouldn't be looking, right? Like maybe
They
we should look
were-
away.
No, they were intense. Hangman was looking into Ospreay's soul. I was like, yo.
Well, they just met, apparently.
I guess
With
so.
love at
Oh, that's
first sight.
true. They haven't met. They met. He was like, "Hey, yo, I didn't know this close."
You're this cute little Billy girl.
And that accent when I get as close as this. Oh my god.
That was funny. We got Chessbox09 who says great segment. We got Suzuki
like it.
here who says that was fire. Spike Hunter says it's Wednesday. You know what that means. Denise and Reg. Luke Thornton says Hangman and Ospreay are gonna cure inflation.
We're out. We're done.
That's so funny. Clown says Hangman about to say I can't quit you. Henry here says Reg with a deep cut with silk stocking mentions. I wasn't allowed to watch that as a show as a kid. I don't even know what the hell that is. But is it like a romantic show?
I don't know. It used to come on after Monday Night Raw. I've never seen one episode. They'd always be like, and Silk Stockings is next. I didn't know anything about it though.
Oh.
Shivani, let me ask you a question. Okay?
Stokely's outfit.
Do you have an issue with FTR?
Yes, Stokely.
Well,
Have you heard him
Triumphant
talk about it?
McGinnis have an issue with FTR.
Definitely.
Because if I recall correctly, they issued you an apology. But week after week
An
after week
apology.
after week, you have something negative to say about them. And most importantly, Tony, you have something negative to say about me.
Damn.
Oh,
Last Saturday on Collision, you referred to me as a snake in the grass.
a snake in the grass.
A snake
They're
in
rubbing
the
his
grass.
head like poor thing. They called you
But
a
you know what
snake in
you
the
are,
grass.
Tony
How could they?
Schiavone? You're a decrepit, pale, pasty piece of shit.
Oh, hold on. I think he maybe was supposed to stop him 1 second earlier.
Tony Schiavone's not afraid of him.
Please, they're trying to do a show here.
Tony
Who's
said,
gonna have
please.
Tony Schiavone's back?
Excalibur. PWG, baby.
Excalibur's gonna be like, nah, he gets out. We got a 2-man booth.
Tony, relax. Sit down. Relax. You're so tense. Loosen up a little bit. This isn't about you, Tony. Danny Garcia, you say that you want answers. You want to know why we did what we did to you. Danny, you gave us no choice. You made that decision yourself. We saw ourselves as father figures to you, and you turned your back on us, Danny. And it's like my father told me.
5:19, you guys.
learn lessons the hard way.
No wrestling.
Tomorrow night,
I just want to say that.
Collision, Thursday in Detroit. Danny, I can promise you this is going to hurt us a hell of a lot more.
5:19, no wrestling.
You still want me to be all up on it? You were like, Denise hates FTR.
5:19, no
Love
wrestling.
FTR. Denise hates FTR. I'm paying attention to FTR, and you're here like
Tony.
19 minutes and no
Tony.
wrestling.
It's not FTR's fault. It should be
Phil
somebody
Nigel.
else's fault that no
We'll
wrestling
see
is
him
happening.
tomorrow night. Top guys out.
Oh, this was all to promote Collision tomorrow.
A special
Yeah.
Thursday night collision.
We have a whole show to promote
Tomorrow,
Collision.
8, 7
I know.
Central,
Are you gonna
right
come
here
tomorrow
on
for the
TBS.
watch-along?
Daniel
There's a
Garcia,
watch-along?
he called
There's
out
a watch-along
Dax
tomorrow.
Howard or Cash
Liar.
Forward to face him live
I'm not
tomorrow night
lying.
on Collision.
Who's
But
doing it?
right now,
Who
let's head to
else?
the back where Harley
You?
Cameron, Anna Jay
Who
are
else
preparing
is
for
on
opening
this
contest.
channel?
You're going to do the Collision watch-along.
Me,
Denise Salcedo
Denise Salcedo,
on this channel
on this channel.
tomorrow night, 24 hours from now.
24 hours from now, I will be sitting here talking about Collision.
I've got the T.
Really?
You have the A.
Yes.
After Saturday?
Oh my gosh, Harley and Anna actually really great together as a team.
Yes, that too.
To say the least.
Breathe, Reg, breathe.
Well, I was like,
Choked out.
me.
Reg is about to jump onto it.
I'm like, yo, give me a space. Give me a space.
Oh my gosh.
Here
Richmond
comes
says
wrestling.
Denise has to do it since Reg won't. I know, Reg, you're just stalling.
Listen.
Don't say
you know,
I didn't say I didn't warn you.
Yes.
I will be here tomorrow, guys, for Collision.
Tomorrow night?
Yes, tomorrow night. All right, we got a couple of super chats. Let me get into the first one before Tony starts her match. We got Sammy Suwan Paiboon who says, "Hey Denise, you decided which one you'll do live stream for, Righteous Reg or Chinadu on May 25th." I love how
What is
they're
May
putting my
25th?
co-hosts instead of the show names. Because AEW Double or Nothing
Oh.
and NXT Battlegrounds are on the exact same day and time. I have not put any thought to it. It is May 7th. I'm not even thinking about May 8th yet. I go day by day by day.
But like pay-per-view takes precedence, you guys. Come on. Pay-per-view.
I said I was going to let the people choose.
Pay-per-view.
Reg is trying not to be out of a job.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you mean? No double or nothing stream?
Thank you, Sammy. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, Denise, because of your Money in the Bank take, your black card is hereby suspended. And
Outta
you're-
here.
Oh, Men in Black.
No, Men in Black.
I'm on Money in the Bank. Because of your Men in Black take, your black card is hereby suspended, and your invitation to the cookout may be lost for the moment. Wait,
That's
did I
crazy.
even have? I don't even think I'm allowed to have a black card.
Nah, you're out of here. No way. Not in
Not
this house.
even allowed.
Mm-mm.
I'm not
Never
at the
getting it.
cookout. Sorry, guys.
Not at the cookout. Like, that's my friend for sure, but you can't come.
That's fine. That's fine. Watch when you want to come to my carne asada, and I'm gonna be
Listen.
like, nah, you get none of this. No tacos. no
Invite
tamales.
me. It doesn't work like
No
that the other
burritos.
way.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that on your guys'
It
side.
totally
only works like
works
that on
like
these guys' side.
It
And
totally
it's not
works
me.
like
I
that.
want you to come. It's them.
Okay, have you
Don't
seen
put that on me.
Selena?
Have I seen what?
Have you seen Selena?
Of course.
Okay, have you seen La Bamba?
Jennifer Lopez is in it.
Have you seen La Bamba?
Of course, Richie. How could I
Okay,
ever?
now you're just lying to me.
I've never seen La Bamba. What are you talking about? I grew up with Latino friends my entire life.
Okay, well, have you ever seen any telenovelas?
That's a big advantage, in my opinion. Penelope
no.
and Anna.
Okay, well, then you're not invited. Sorry, Reg.
Oh,
Until
come
you
on.
sit down and watch some telenovelas, then you will be invited to the Mexican cookout.
There be a lot going on, Denise. Those shows are crazy. There's a lot of twists and turns.
That's the whole point. Thank you, Sheldon.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see what we
like
get from
Tony's
this
gear.
matchup here.
Tony and Thunder.
Eliminator match. That does mean that the winner of this match, if it's
Tony and Chunder.
will earn a title shot against the AEW Women's World Champion.
Up.
Storm. And
Nice
in this
little,
four-way scenario, Tony, there's no
into a
disqualification.
drop
The
kick.
champion does not need to be
Thunder
beaten.
Rosa's fired up.
Very dangerous stakes here.
Yeah, she's going for it.
Something like this. Oh my God.
Oh, drop kick to the.
I think she just recognizes, like, hey, man, I'm not always on Dynamite, you know? So
Gotta
she
make the
always
best.
comes in with a little extra pep in her step.
So
Mhm.
anything can happen at any time. You can get caught very
Penelope
simply
Ford.
and get beat.
Never seen her.
Thunder Rosa with a big predicament on Penelope. Penelope, though, able to kick out Thunder Rosa in pursuit. The scoop.
Penelope Ford. I've never seen her.
Thunder Rosa
Huh.
maybe spending a little too much time here.
Thunder Rosa with the Stone Cold
Oh, no.
cosplay. Oh, she
Looking out for
missed.
that splash for sure.
Nobody in the
Rosa,
pool.
She's trying to feed off this great audience we have here in the Motor City.
Penelope with the
Into, well,
little
through
flip
there.
out.
Thunder Rosa against the ropes. Penelope, the
Drop kick to the
kick
back.
right between the shoulder
Wait, this
blades.
is a fatal four-way, right? Or a tag team?
Cover and
No, this is a fatal four-way.
Oh, it's a
If you
fatal
win,
four-way.
this is for
Man.
an eliminator match.
Okay, I was about to say, I felt like Anna Jay was outside for like a really long time.
Nah, she
I
was
was
just
confused there for a second.
letting them do their thing. You know, that's how they book multi-people matches.
Yeah, but it was a little too obvious because the camera was zoomed out, and I was just watching
hate
her
when that
not do
happens.
anything. And I was
Sometimes
like,
the
"Why
referee will
didn't you
just be on the apron, just like watching with their eyes, and it's like we can see you on camera.
get in?" Like, I feel like the cameramen or like everybody calling the shots need to like not show that.
Or they need to get lower, get low, get low, get low, get low. Fisherwoman suplex. Oh no!
Oh, she kicked her in the bahoo-hoo.
Just square in the cooch.
Okay.
Poor Tony.
You can see it hurt.
It definitely hurt.
I would assume it hurt. I didn't know it hurt.
Oh, Penelope.
Oh,
Moonsault from the apron.
oh,
They're
now
all set
now
up.
Thunder's gonna come in and
Thunder's
her
coming from the
things.
top.
To the top. Taking a moment to find her footing. I'm just going to fly here, boys. As Thunder.
oh, okay.
Oh.
No wonder. I was like, she's taking a second to. I thought she was gonna do like a splash or something, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a little, you know, a
This
little
Mother's
extra
Day?
flash there.
A half Hector Garza.
All right, let me get into
Not a
some
full
of your
Hector
guys' super chats here, by the way. We got Tyrone Kid here who says, I love that Singh gets AEW in NBA facilities.
Yeah.
Lol.
It looks good.
Thanks, Tyrone. We got Shanika here who says, Happy Wednesday, all to the Cali Connection. Shanika, thank you so much for being a member now for
What's up,
6
Shanika?
months of the DWO. Very, very cool of you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. We got Double S here who says, oh, he gifted 1 DWO membership. Hell yeah.
Let's
Thank
go,
you, Double S.
S.
We got Luke Thornton here who says, Hanger and Ospreay make me love wrestling so much. Exactly. Like, whenever you got people to actually get behind of, whether they're heels or baby faces, I feel like it just makes wrestling more fun.
You can feel it. The energy is always different when there's big stars that people really care about. Because usually I hate starting the show with the long in-ring promo. But when it's two guys that mean something and the crowd cares about and they're hanging on every word, it just hits different. And that's what that felt like. It was like, no, these are our guys, and we want both of them to win at Double or Nothing. So we're standing on everything they're saying.
Yeah, and they got to. Like, this is a big matchup. You want to make it feel big. And
Right.
after that intense stare down, oh.
Hello.
It definitely feels like something. All right, we got John Taylor here who says they're saving the wrestling for Collision tomorrow to apologize to Denise since she's doing a watch along.
John,
It
made me upset. It made me upset because I think that's exactly what it is. Because we talked a little trash on Saturday, and they were like, "All right, we got to do Collision on Thursday. We better bring the heat for Denise since she's a
You swear
curse.
Anybody cares what I think? What?
We know they watching, Denise.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't know what I want. I was fine then. In that case,
Let's
want
go.
Hangman to set more houses on fire.
What?
So if Hangman sets more houses on fire, then that's proof that anybody cares what I think.
Terrible demand you got here. Like if somebody's watching, like, let's see more houses on fire. Like you could request anything in the world, like your name to be said randomly on a Dynamite. You're like, nah, just have them set somebody's house on fire.
And then set a car on fire.
Why it gotta be fire? What are you, an arsonist?
I'm just saying.
You like
gotta
fire?
Impress me.
That one thing, you're gonna hang on to that forever.
Then
huh?
bring once Darby comes back, he can set someone else on fire again.
Why you got? What is
I need
the
fire,
thing,
Reg.
Denise? What
Reg,
is this?
I need the fire. That's what I want.
Why are you so obsessed with this fire?
Because once you do it, I want more. I want the fire.
Oh, okay. Once you do it, I want more, she says.
I'm talking about the damn fire.
Once you do it, I want more, she says. Bring the fire. Damn, that's intense.
Thanks, John. John also says, don't worry, Denise. I'll have your AI Lisa watch-along bot ready for tomorrow night. Just don't tell Reg. By the way, you can really do that. My uncle told me he tried like a AI meeting because he had to do like an AI training thing, and he had to train people. So he wrote up the document, made a couple words, recorded himself. He showed me the video, and it's a 30-minute presentation that he's doing that he didn't actually do.
Hate it.
Like he's talking like this, like I am right now. Like he's on
like this, like I am right now. I hate it. I hate it so much.
He's talking, and all it is a script. It really wasn't him.
I hate this.
Tripped me the hell out. So technically, I could have AI bot Denise here tomorrow.
We're gonna be getting tricked, Denise. We're gonna be getting tricked. We're already trained. We've already trained them so much with how much we talk. You know.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you, John Taylor. We also got Roberto Arsenal who says Ospreay Hangman should main event, double or nothing, not Mox. Anna J really admires what?
Oh, Penelope going up top with the big money.
Moonsault of the night here.
Let's go.
She was like, that's it. I can do a moonsault. You're going to see it a bunch of times. That's funny. I'm assuming that they're going to have Anarchy in the arena. So that's the only reason why I'm not expecting Ospreay and Hangman to main event. How are they not going to have Anarchy in? But they're not going to have Anarchy in the arena this year or what?
That usually does a main event, though.
I swore it was the main event last year.
Not all the time, though. I think they could still do that match as the main event or a different match.
So you're telling me no one's going to be set on fire, essentially.
What is this fire thing, Denise?
Well, I'm just saying. Ooh, nice.
Thunder with the big drop kick.
Oh, Thunder Tits, remember?
Thunder Tits, yes.
Yeah, Thunder Tits.
They're back to it. I like them as a tag team.
Last time when they had somebody set on fire, they couldn't continue. Like it couldn't not be the main event.
That's true.
Thank you, Roberto. And yes, it did main event last year.
You might be right. I think it could be main event. Oh, hello. Mega Sis is here. Big Meg just walking right to the ring.
Anarchy in the arena always main events, Reg. Did you get your facts wrong, Reg?
Always. I've definitely been to a double or nothing that it didn't main event.
Which one?
The one where Bryan Danielson was in the match. His theme played. That was not the main event.
I don't know.
2 years ago? 3 years ago?
I don't know.
I've been to all of them, almost.
I think I have too, actually. This might be the first year that I miss a double or nothing in person.
Dude, nobody's gonna get Megan out of there. I mean, who could?
I guess she's just in the match now.
Oh, well, Anna Jay's dead, so she's only attacking Anna Jay. Big P-bomb. Somebody needs to help Anna Jay. Does she have any friends? Harley was just out there being her friend. Oh, here she comes.
Oh, there's Harley.
What she got?
Pipe?
Get her, Harley.
Wait, she didn't even use the pipe? Okay,
there it is. Taz said it. Oh, there you go.
Harley.
Yes.
I
Hit her
was
with
like,
that
girl,
pipe,
use your
dude.
pipe, girl.
That's so
The
funny.
commentary just said you gotta use it.
She comes down and
Everybody
doesn't
was
use the
thinking
pipe.
it.
Use that pipe.
But now back inside
Use that
the
pipe.
ring.
That
Like,
was
if you
funny.
got it, use it. What did they say? If you don't use it, lose it. You lose it. If you lose it, you know what the saying is. I can't think of it.
Who do you think is a stronger wrestler? Anna Jay
Oh,
or
she returned the
Penelope?
pipe.
At this point in time, right now.
And now that chicken wing, the TCM chicken wing is
This question's for the chat too, obviously. Who's the stronger wrestler right now, Penelope or Anna Jay?
I think I would pick Penelope.
Tony just won this match. Okay, because I was thinking originally it used to be Anna Jay.
Yeah,
Now I think it's Penelope Ford.
I think it's Penelope.
Penelope stood out to me a lot more in this match, and I was a little taken aback by that.
Like I think Anna Jay brings some fire, and she's
We
good,
got
but like
Penelope,
I like Penelope
Anna,
a lot.
Penelope. Seems like a bit of a mixture.
I understand both though. Like Anna's amazing, but Penelope's like something different about. Like she stands out a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a mixture actually. It seems like the chat is split. Yeah, like a few years ago, I would have totally said Anna, but now I think I'm definitely saying Penelope at the moment.
Like I think if we're talking like my style of match and the style of wrestlers that I like, Penelope fits that mold a little bit more. She has spot food. She be doing flips and shit. Like for me, I would pick Penelope.
Yeah, no, I just thought she looked I thought she looked good. All right, let me see. Where are we at? We got Grapple Geekery here who says full of shrimp and chicken fajitas, also full
Yummy.
of drama from that opening. I'm torn, but I'm Team Hanger forever. Also, damn Harley and Anna, crazy promo. I mean, I'm going with Will when it comes to Hangman and Will.
Yeah, I don't think nothing's going to change my mind going into this show. Like, this is Ospreay's match. We've been talking about it for months, Denise. You know what I mean? So he's going to win this. But I think if they continue to do segments like this, they're going to build drama that it could potentially be Hangman. Because in the end, it could potentially be Hangman.
Right. We got John Taylor here who says, okay, Reg, have you seen Blood and Guts out? Vatos locos forever.
Blood in, blood out. I'm like,
wow,
what?
I put my glasses on.
Yes, I have seen Blood in, blood out.
Do I look weird with my glasses?
No, I like those. Those are cool. But I mean,
I look like
I'm
a
an old person.
nerd.
Yeah.
Look, like my teeth are popping out more when I have my glasses
I
on.
look like a nerd.
Yeah, I'm like.
You kind of look like a librarian. Some people
That's
are
what I'm
like
saying.
that. That's a good look for some people.
I don't like the librarian look.
Come on, get contacts. You don't have contacts?
I don't stick my finger in my eyes, Reg.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Like on a daily basis, you're just like, all right, it's the end of the night. Let me poke my two eyes.
Yeah,
like,
no thanks. I don't want to do that. All right,
gonna keep my
John
little eyes.
Taylor.
Two
All
glasses, two nerds on a stream now. Look at us, two
No,
nerd
wait,
friends.
I-
Blah blah blah. We can't see. We can't see.
Thank you, John Taylor. We got JVX here. It says, question for both of you. Favorite all finisher in the air, on the ground, and submission finisher? Oh, that's a great question. I'm gonna say the ankle lock, the which aerial finisher do I like the most? Which one do I always mark out for?
6:30?
Not really.
No.
Oh, Pac's Black Arrow.
Oh yeah.
That one
That's a
always
good
gets
one.
me.
Yeah. And then
And then on the ground, I guess Canadian Destroyer. I always mark for that too.
of all time, the CD.
I don't know. It's all I can think of right now.
I want to be old school and say like the power bomb's my favorite wrestling move of all time. So like any
I
variation
can't
of the
pick the
power
power bomb.
the P bomb, baby, forever. In the air, a good shooting star press. You just
Actually, I really do
man.
like a good suplex too. Does that count?
No, that's a regular ass move. I guess a
Yeah,
power
I do
bomb is
like it
regular.
though. I like a mean
JBX
suplex.
said a finisher.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with shooting star press because like a really good shooting
Oh,
star
I forgot
press.
about the shooting star press. Yeah, no, I love the shooting star press too.
Oh, let's go. Cruz here.
Thank you, JBX. We got Grapple Geekery here who says Lucha Underground was a mix of wrestling, horror, and telenovela. In my opinion, does that count? Also love all these ladies in the ring. La mera mera. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. Sure, you're invited.
Also seen Lucha Underground. See, I've seen a bunch of these things.
We got Carla here who says, you are getting me to watch AEW again. Thanks. Hell yeah, Carla. Thank you so much for joining.
Let's go, Carla.
And also for, I'm assuming you're from Canada based off the Canadian flag. So shout out to the Canadian peeps out there, man. Some of my favorite people.
All the Canadian homies. Shout out to my homie Mike. Shout out to Kenny Omega. Shout out to SGA.
Oh, damn. You're really calling out every Canadian, you know?
What do you mean? Shout out to the
You're
Canadian
like, shout out
homies.
to Kenny Omega. I'm like, I didn't know we were close to Kenny Omega.
Shout out
Wait,
to
you
Aubrey.
can't get a good word for get an interview or something, Reg, if you're home Kenny?
I mean, no, it doesn't work like that.
Be like, hey, Denise would love to interview you. She's nice.
You think if I talk to my friend Kenny Omega, I'd want him to interview with you and not me? Are you out of your mind?
Yes, exactly.
No. Me first.
We got Ernie Phoenix 23 here who says, hanging with the Calico Connection and B-Day tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday, Ernie.
Yes. Hope you're gonna have a good birthday with whatever you decide to do.
Yes, that's gonna be a great birthday for you. Hope you get to eat a delicious meal and not whatever boring meal Denise is gonna have for her birthday.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Ernie. Hey, what? And then John Taylor says, Reg, you are invited to have tamales and carne asada.
Yes.
But not at my house. Go to somebody else's house.
Standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
Wrong for that.
I'm sending you to somebody else's house.
Wrong for that. The Her Syndicate all have regular pants on today. They're like, we're going to coordinate regular pants.
And Bobby's the only one who didn't get the plaid memo.
They're like, Bobby, we almost had a coordination. He's like,
they
sorry.
They really
dude.
left Bobby Lashley out of this.
He got the pants
so
memo.
mean.
Well, where are all the best tag teams stepping up to challenge us for the tag team championships?
It's a good question, MVP.
I was about to say, who are those teams?
The Young Bucks, FTR.
Do the Young Bucks care, though? They seem preoccupied.
Care?
I want to know, is there anybody?
I don't know.
What it takes to step up.
Seem like they're all up on them.
Crew just showed up, top flight. That's 4 teams already. Big Bill and BK. Brian Cage is injured. The Gates of Agony, they got squashed, but they can come back. Not a squash. They got a good match. Look, Crew's there.
I'm going to be real. Top flight, we've been a little down on our luck lately.
Don't say that. Just say you want to fight.
Exactly why we can't look at this challenge and not see it as an opportunity. Teams like Crew,
My homeboy. Come on,
they're afraid
Darius.
to step up because what? You hurt people?
That's exactly what we do. Would you like to be next?
Yes.
That's cool because we've been hurt before and we get up every single time.
And we'll get hurt again.
I respect that.
That's what we do.
Don't do
We're
it.
looking at a
They're
team
dangerous.
that just won't die, so you guys can try your best.
That's true.
We know that we're the underdogs in this scenario, and we know that nobody's got their money on us. But guess what?
How sad.
We have proven before that we can get in the ring.
I'm like, why are they saying this?
and hold our own.
Self-sabotaging
They
themselves.
are. Just be like, dude, we want to fight, and we're
Can
good
you
at this.
imagine?
So Motor City.
It's like going up to someone you like and being like, I know I'm
Y'all wanna
ugly.
see a
I
miracle?
know I'm not desirable.
Don't say that. No,
Will
you're
you
putting it
still
in
go
their
out
head.
with me?
Like if you tell fools you're losers, they'll think you're losers.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac.
Oh, there's MJF.
Moxley, remember last week he
Oh, that's
said
right, because he wants him to like hurt people. He's gonna have to do a lot more than that, though.
That's not enough, Denise.
One little punch ain't it?
That ain't enough. One punch. Okay, 5 punches
Sorry,
now.
I'm laughing at Rowdy the cat who says Dante always looks like he's gonna cry. You know, I was thinking about that. Dante has a very interesting face, but not in the way that I think he's gonna cry. He just looks like he's always thinking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I
He's
can't
biting him?
explain it. Like, I want to know what's going on in Dante's head.
And he's an interesting cat. Very interesting brother. I like him a lot. Good kid.
I like his facial expression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Max
Yo.
is like, how do you performing? All right.
Yo, Kevin Owens. Where'd that blood come from?
King Burb says Denise is so sassy sometimes. Sometimes.
Yes. Assassers. Max like, I'm gonna put on a tank top and they're gonna take me serious. Punch him, Max.
I hurt people.
Unimpressed, Bobby Lashley.
I'm
He's
sorry.
over the
He
line.
needs to do a
Okay.
lot more than that, though. Set
Yeah.
someone on fire.
Denise.
Did was put on the white T-shirt that like every
Jeez
guy puts on to
Louise.
look like a villain.
I'm bad. Look at me. I'm buffing my can't say the name that it originally is. Tank
Wait, I
top,
didn't
undershirt.
say it. I
underoos.
didn't say it either because last time I said it and people were like, "That sounds awful."
Can't say that.
But that's what they call them.
I don't know if I can read that smile on Bobby Lashley's face or not.
But I mean, I feel like he can do more.
Yeah, definitely. That wasn't enough. He just beat up Top
No.
Flight. Then they did
No.
not deserve that. But you got to do more than that. And like, you got to beat up somebody that's gonna fight back first, not jump them.
I don't ever think I've seen Bobby Lashley's teeth ever until today.
First time?
I think this was my first time seeing Bobby Lashley's teeth. He
What was happening
smiled.
with this mouth every time before that?
I never noticed. I never noticed his teeth until today.
And Ricochet
It's crazy.
have something to say.
You
Please
did?
take
You
it away,
noticed?
EVP.
No, I guess not.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, for the love of God. Announcers, have a little more enthusiasm when you're pitching to your founding fathers.
Founding
We should all
fathers,
have
baby.
Enthusiasm. You know why? Because tonight's a huge night for the elite. We get the Rainmaker in singles action. Tonight,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Knight, have a good night. Bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah. And check it out. It's our trios partner for the night.
Rico.
This whole match was your idea. Why so eager to team with the Young Business?
You're absolutely right. It was my
The Young
idea.
Bizzles.
Because I know you guys have a little Swerve problem. And I know you guys already know this, but I've already beaten Swerve twice.
That's right.
I've got Swerve's number. I know how to beat Mike Bailey. I know how to beat Mark Briscoe, but more importantly, I know how to beat Swerve Strickland. So if you guys just follow my lead tonight, I promise you, I'll take us to victory.
That sounds pretty
I
good
like
to me.
that.
All right, man.
Uh-huh.
We'll see you out there.
See you, boss.
Uh-huh.
See you soon, buddy. Okay. Whoa.
What's going on
Ruh-roh.
there? Why are they in the dark?
Ruh-roh, because it's the
Can we help you guys with?
Oh, the Death Riders?
Death Riders. Yeah, they're always in the dark.
Oh, Simone.
Why they gotta be in the dark for?
They're scary. They're ominous.
I feel like you're only in the dark if you're ugly. You're like, I don't want to see myself. I gotta turn off the lights because I'm so ugly.
No, Denise. Sometimes when you're emo, you just want to sit in the dark and think about how
Once,
emo
even
you
when I
are.
went through my emo phase, did I ever sit in the dark?
You weren't
When you're
emo enough.
you listen to sad music.
No, you have the blacked out room. All your rooms are painted black. You turn the lights off and you blast My Chemical Romance loud as fuck.
See, but you're never just sitting in the room darkness with no. I wouldn't be in a room, in a dark room with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, because you weren't down. That's why you didn't really get the full experience.
That's just weird. If you're
don't know
really
about this emo life.
if you're really emo, you hang out by yourself. You're not even in a group. You're just by yourself because you're so emo and sad.
That's true. In the dark, in a dark room.
Not in the dark room. We got Rob Herring Jr. who says, "What is the point of elimination matches if people don't win that often? It was the point of having, Toni Storm in this match if it's for her bout." That's what I was wondering too, to be honest. And I was more so like, all right, I'm just gonna appreciate this match for what it is. But like, I was thinking about that too.
I think they're just trying to sell that as all of Tony's matches have some importance. So if they have her in there, they're like, if you win in some way, then you're going to get a title match. So it's not just like she's just wrestling to wrestle. It feels like there's some added level of importance to everything she's involved with.
All right, that's fair. We got Grapple Geekery here who says, "My old creative wrestler based on myself was the Bizdom, master of the power bomb and its all variations. Bless Luthez for creating that move." I love that.
The
master
Bizdom.
of the power bomb, the Bizdom.
Yes. Good gimmick.
Did you have?
Great
Do you
gimmick.
remember your old like MySpace names?
No, that was so long ago, Denise. I feel like a grandpa.
You want to know one of my old MySpace names was Miley Cyrus.
That was your name? You were being a fake pretender? Did you have Miley's pictures too?
No, it was my picture, but it said Miley Cyrus.
That's fair. That's fair. That was like 20 years ago, Denise.
Yeah, it's because I went
Damn.
through a phase where I really wanted to be Miley.
I mean,
But Miley, Disney Channel Miley, not Bangers era Miley, but Miley with the long brown hair and
you're
yeah,
that
I wanted to be her
generation.
so bad. Yeah,
She
yeah.
was the posters on the wall. What was your song when they clicked on your MySpace page?
Oh, I had a bunch. I changed them all the time.
Best of both worlds.
No, not that one. I used to be deep. All my songs
Oh,
had
deep
a
cut,
meaning.
not the regular, not the most popular Miley songs.
I honestly feel like no one ever actually listened to anybody's profile song.
No, definitely not. Like it was on, you'd be like only to like for conversation if you're like, oh, I heard your song, just to be like that. But like, I don't care beyond that.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I used to go to profiles, what I would click on was to look at people's top friends list. I would look at the person's the section where you could put like your interests and things. I would read all of that, and then I would go into their comment section and then go read the comments.
What their friends are saying, who their friends are.
Yeah, and then go find out who the friends are, and then find out what that person said on their page.
Snooping.
That is all I used to do. I used to spend hours.
I just look at the photos and get out of there. I wasn't doing all this snooping. That's crazy.
I would go on the photos too and go read the comments on the photos too.
The little notification, new friend request, new photo.
There was nothing more exciting to me ever than coming home from school, opening my laptop, and I would see 5 messages, 5 photo comments, blah, blah, blah. Someone responded to your bulletin board. You got a photo comment. You got a friend request. I'd be like, I'm safe.
Now it's just all right there. It happens instantly, but we used to like wait for these moments and get there, and life was just different.
Yes.
Who's Nick Wayne wrestling? Oh yeah, he's wrestling. Jay Lethal. What?
We got John Taylor here. Says tamales and carne asada at the Taylor Ranch in Montana, Reg. Get our smoke on real with real mountains in the background, not those Timu San Gabriel mountains.
Oh, it's Rhino.
Oh, Rhino.
Oh, let's go.
What's Rhino doing here?
Oh, because they're in Detroit. They announced a couple of days ago that he was going to be at the show tomorrow, the Collision and ROH show.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to be on Collision or ROH.
Rhino, baby.
I love it. I love Rhino.
EC.
Rhino's one of my favorite people that I've ever interviewed.
Dude, Rhino's awesome.
I got such great insight from him. I just admire his outlook on pro wrestling. I
Yes.
really do.
Just a super nice guy. Wasn't he
Yeah.
like running for mayor or something of Detroit at one time? Something like
I
that.
don't know.
Nick Wayne.
Thank you, John Taylor.
Won that title.
So
The
random
gore.
though. Rhino and Nick Wayne. Oh, he's so gonna gore him, and Nick Wayne's just gonna go flying.
The gore.
Prepare for the unknown. So for young Nick
ECW
Wayne,
Rhino was so sick, dude. He used to do the sick gore, but
Wait,
he
are
had
they
the
gonna Rhino win tonight?
no,
It's
definitely
for the
not.
title, right?
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna win. But
But doesn't Nick Wayne have to leave?
yeah, you want to have that belt on display the whole time.
Okay, just making sure.
You know, you got to take that belt with them.
Because they were like, if they're already promoting him for Ring of Honor, what if you? I don't know.
I mean, no,
All right,
no,
he's
no,
gonna
they can't.
gore him. He's gonna gore him all the way to Mama Wayne.
He is tough. He is hard-nosed. He is a beast.
Rhino and ECW though used to have the sick pile drivers. He used to do the second rope pile driver. Insane, crazy stuff. And he used to do the pile driver off the apron through the tables. Crazy.
Shoulder tackle drop. Nick Wayne down to the mat. The hammer throw into the corner. Wayne gets the boots up. The drop kick takes down Rhino.
Big drop
I
kick.
did not have this match on my bingo card at all. This is so
didn't-
random.
I didn't think Rhino was going to be on this show at all.
Me either.
Back in the day.
And of course, we're going to be at TBS in 8/7 Central. Then how about Beachport?
Oh, Chi-Town. I wonder if my friend's going to go to the show.
Oh, you know Phil's gonna go. Phil's everywhere.
It depends on which part of Chicago, because they be lying sometimes. If it's in
Don't they
Winchester.
always go to Now Arena or United Airlines? Or what is it, United Center? United Airlines?
United Airlines. Sometimes they have it at the Hoffman Estates one. That's like far
Yeah,
away.
that's the
from
Now.
them.
That's the Now Arena.
Yeah, usually when it's there, he doesn't really.
Yeah,
he's not
no,
interested.
I don't blame him.
AEW is Nick Wayne to pull the hair, drags Rhino down. It was small by Nick. He had a
I
really
hate the
nice
Now
good
Arena.
chin lock
Honestly,
to wear
I'm
down
gonna
the big
start
man.
boycotting
That's
the
smart.
Now Arena.
This is
Yeah,
Nick's
that's how Phil is too.
here.
Anytime there's an event there, I'm like automatically out.
Right. Missed the moonsault. I can't believe Rhino's still wrestling, dude. It's so good.
Young Watch says they're gonna be at the Wintrust Arena.
Oh, Wintrust, yeah. Different. That's actually in Chicago.
Yeah. The trouble here, this is all part of Christian Cage's quote-unquote preparations for Nick Wayne. Last week, it was
Shots.
illegal. This week, it is Rhino.
John.
John. I can't believe they didn't make that a t-shirt.
I don't think they realized that it was so funny.
As Kip Sabian now.
Kip's on the apron.
Cage is swiping at the boot of Rhino, but I think Rhino anticipated
Yeah,
it.
Christian and Rhino, like, think started in the business together. That's their connection, you know?
Two, and almost a new champion. I thought the
Wonder where Cope is. He could play a big part of this, too.
Yeah, well, Rhino
He was also there.
drive you with that spine buster. I don't know if Christian Cage is happy that his gimmick son was driven almost to the mat.
His gimmick son.
Again, Nick Wayne
Nope, missed him.
The gimmick son.
Oh, going for that prettier. Got him.
Center of the ring. Wayne covers.
Wow.
What? That was so fast.
Made his dad proud. Decent move.
Wait, but we're gonna get the gore, right?
Yeah, I think after the match. Because
When's
I
the
told you
gore
he
coming?
wasn't going to win.
But we still want a gore.
We're going to get the gore, right? Denise is so disappointed.
Are you sure? Not looking like it. I don't
No,
even see
we're
it
going to
anymore.
get the gore right now.
Do not lie to me,
See,
Reg.
the crowd's mad, dude. You got to make them happy.
Christian's always going to be the center of attention. Always.
The censors are like, you guys are too much, Detroit.
Nick Wayne, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, 2 successful defenses of the title, and the best of the
Wait,
Super
what
Juniors
is
tournament.
happening? He like put the belt on him and then he decided, okay, then he decided not to. And then just threw it in his face. Okay.
What the hell?
They're doing too much.
Talk about tough love.
Okay, so is he gonna get gored now?
Nick Wayne victorious here tonight, but fans, let's take you back to Collision this
You,
Saturday.
you,
The $100,000 for
Okay.
match we saw.
Reg,
I
where the
don't-
is that gore?
don't know. I don't know.
Night Elves
I didn't know the gore was so important.
Whole point.
Was it? It wasn't just to give it up to the homie Rhino? Why not?
The whole selling point of this was to see little ass Nick Wayne get gored by Rhino.
That wasn't the point. It was to see Nick Wayne get a big win over somebody that you guys know.
You cost me $100,000.
Oh, Rush don't play about his money.
You owe me that money.
Now you owe me that money.
With blood. Just remember.
Listen.
When you mess with the bull,
the Mexican homies don't fuck around when you owe them money.
That's what I look like when I'm mad, Reg. I look like Roosh.
Dude.
Everyone's saying we'll probably get it tomorrow. No, I need a gore every single match that he comes out in.
I was about to say,
I'm sorry,
please finish
but
this one up
that's
better.
just to say it. Sucked. All right.
Denise.
Sucked. I'm sorry. I did not.
It
like
was-
that match.
It was kind of an out of a place segment too, even after, and it felt kind of.
We didn't even get our kicks or licks in.
No, we needed the gore.
Really, Reg? Now we needed the gore.
Listen, the match is happening now. I don't care. We're done.
Wow.
The homies are getting on
wow.
TV.
Wow.
It's fine. Rhino was on TV,
AEW
Denise.
Apologist.
Oh no! Don't put that on me.
You're like,
I'm already in
let
trouble.
It play out. Let it play
Listen,
out.
Rhino
Let
was on
Tony Khan
TV.
cook.
What you thought Rhino was gonna do, Denise?
The motherfucking gore. What you mean?
You're like the gore. Swerve's house.
Boy. Jesus.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So funny.
Gio says, I don't think Reg cares. No, you don't.
It's Rhino.
Yeah, yeah. So funny.
230 pounds.
Swerve got a new entrance video.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
I cannot. Oh, because usually wasn't it just the words before?
No, it was like an actual music video, but they changed it.
Oh, never mind. Why do I just remember words? All right, let me catch up here with the comments. Let's see what we got. We got John Taylor here who says MJF hurts people via spray tan fume.
Honestly.
Fair. We got Matt Toy in the building. BTW Matt Toy was the winner over on the Instagram giveaway for SummerSlam tickets. So congratulations,
awesome.
Matt.
Congrats,
he says, happy
Matt.
to check in with the Cali Connection. Loving the glasses look and all the content this week with the watch-alongs. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Matt, for the support. And thank you, man. Thank you.
Dude, shout out to Matt. That's a really cool prize. Shout out to Denise for offering SummerSlam tickets. The homie Matt's going to have an amazing time. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be hot in Cleveland, right?
No, New Jersey. It's at MetLife.
What's in Cleveland?
Nothing.
Isn't something coming up in Cleveland? Oh, shout out to MetLife Stadium. Even better, you get to be in the New York, New Jersey area. Super fun. Give me SummerSlam tickets, Denise. I thought we were friends. That's crazy.
Get nothing, Reg.
You ain't gave me nothing free.
Nothing. Thank you, Mad Toy. We got David Primero who says, should AEW have women's tag titles since Mercedes is taking all the singles gold? Also, have you seen the new Evolve title belts? Much better than main roster. No, I have not seen that. I'm surprised of you saying that they're nicer than main roster. So I got to go take a look at that. And then
What channel's
also,
Evolve on, Denise?
Isn't it on Tubi?
Oh, you knew.
Yeah, I'm up to date. I know what's happening.
Have you ever seen an episode?
No. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh. Jesus, Reg.
I've seen a couple. It's on Tubi.
Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, do you think they should have women's tag team belt?
Not really pushing for it, only because then they're going to get stuck in a situation where they don't really have enough tag teams, and I just don't want to have to go through all of that.
That's my biggest issue is there's just not enough teams, I think, to fill out the roster. You know what I mean? Like, they can make some makeshift ones, but still, that really wouldn't even be enough, I think.
I feel ya. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, gotta ask, does Cedric show up next week because his 90 days are up?
I hope so. I've been waiting for it. That could be
I
part of
don't
this Mac story for sure. So
we got John Taylor here who says D Riders lights off so they'll all can see from Yuda's perspective.
the most emo one. Yeah, Yuda was
Yeah.
like, turn these lights off, you guys.
Yeah, legit. By the way, we got Lefty Brigante. Thank you so much, Lefty. He says, I got to meet Kevin Knight at a collision in Atlantic City. He is cool as F, but it's sad to report he hasn't gone to Magic City yet.
Damn, man. This is what this traveling life of a wrestler does. You can't get any time to go and have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's the unfortunate part. Like, you're in all these cool cities, but you don't get to see, like,
You don't get to enjoy
the tourism aspect of it unless you're there for like multiple shows in multiple days.
it. Right, but that's so rare. They're usually like doing the show, then traveling out, or they've been traveling for so long they're tired. They can't get to it. There's so many things, you know?
Right. Thank you so much, Lefty Brigante. And I'm glad you got to go to Collision and meet Kevin Knight as well.
The
John
Undertaker
Taylor
spot.
says Rhino gets a pass for interrupting my super chat.
That son of a gun, Rhino.
John Grapple Geekery says BTW look great in glasses, Miss Salcedo. Thank you so much, Grapple Geekery. John Taylor says, as far as I'm concerned, no gore equals no Rhino. Yep, never showed up. Didn't count. Presence did not
What are
show.
they doing? Oh, okay. They're doing some spa food.
Thank you, John. All right, I'm all caught up now. I'm caught up.
All right. The PWG 6-man is underway in Detroit. It's already fire.
Well, this is the match that we're kind of expecting besides, like, to be one of the juiciest besides Claudio and Samoa Joe, which I'm assuming is the main event, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because they got Samoa Joe got some big title match next week.
Probably.
Oh my goodness. Elbow to the grill. Mike Bailey to Ricochet. Ricochet came right back. Oh, the jawbreaker. Oh, classic Young Bucks. You're dead. Home drop kick to the grill. Nicholas Jackson. Just effortlessly from the Young Bucks. They set up 3 of them. They're doing some wacky. Ricochet, hurry up. Oh, no, he's waiting.
Ricochet's got his own standalone performance.
He's like, I'm going to go right after you guys so I really stand out.
Yeah, yeah. Clarice Johnson says, I feel like I'm in class with the coolest teacher.
Denise.
Which one?
You.
It could be you, Reg. You also got glasses.
I mean, but it's
You
just a
also
part of
look
my
like a
face at this
librarian.
point.
What?
I could be a librarian in my late life, I think.
Yeah. No, you're grandpa.
I am
You're
Gramps.
already grandpa.
Mhm.
Thank you, Larice.
Oh,
Oh, I thought,
Mike
I thought
Bailey.
the Bucks were going to catch him.
Mike Bailey with the kick to the grill. Another one to Ricochet's grill. Acai, 2 planchas.
They're fired up. Mark Briscoe. He's having the best time.
Mm-hmm. Them boys.
Facing Kazuchika Okada in the eliminator for the AEW Continental Championship.
He's biting him.
Samoa Joe 1 week out from his steel cage match for the AEW World Championship with John Moxley. Has to face Moxley's emissary of violence.
Extra exaggerated Ricochet bump to the corner.
Mark Briscoe employing that redneck kung fu.
Mm.
The Taekwondo.
The double karate chop to the neck.
Yeah.
We love Mike Bailey and Mark Briscoe as a tag team. That's good already as a team.
That's true. Briscoe sent to the floor.
Oh, the big kick.
Briscoe shoulder the midsection on Swerve.
Classic Nick Jackson, the X Factor into the moonsault. Young Bucks are going off.
The Young Bucks look like my bed sheets right now.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. That was cool. I like this angle the best because they've done that a few times, but this
Look
angle
at
works
Nick
out the best.
Jackson. He's going crazy.
Oh my
There's
gosh,
too many
Ricochet.
things going on. There's so many things going on.
One guy's flying one direction, the other guy's flying the other direction.
We are back in Reseda, California, baby.
Oh, we're muted. Okay. Alrighty, well, we're on a commercial break. Let's see what everyone is saying here. I'm all caught up with the super chat, so let me go through some of the comments here. Yeah, I haven't given any shout outs today, so let me get to that. Let's see, who do we got in here? We got Darren G, who says, I don't care about the Bucks, but I'm still watching. We got Ender Buckley, who says, skipped Unk straight to Grandpa is rough.
Listen, it was a fast transition. Like, I thought this was going to be my Unk days, but I was like, nope, right past my 40s, right into my 50s, baby.
We got Vinny Dew, we got Kitty Michael, we got Marcus Robinson Johnson, we got Afro Matt also in the building. Let's see what else we got here. We got Darren
Something G. Afro Matt. That's a good. I've been wondering why nobody has signed.
Is he
Jake
out
something.
or is he like still in TNA? Or what's his deal? What's he lately been doing?
I think he's currently injured right now, but I think he still might be signed with TNA. I don't know officially, but yeah, Jake something is a baller. I don't know why they don't give him a chance. I think his size and what he represents would be specifically really good in AEW. So hopefully one day.
I feel like all the times that I've seen Jake something, they were at an indie show.
Yeah, he usually works a lot of indies.
Yeah, I saw him at 2 different indies in 2 totally different cities, and that was the last time I'd seen him.
Yeah, he has the look. He's a big dude. His moveset's crazy. As somebody who loves power bombs, like the homie Grapple Geekery and I were talking about earlier, this guy does some good power bombs. Like, I think he represents a good spot, and hopefully it'll all come together for him.
Let's see who else we got in here. We got Raphael Smith, Big G, Marky Dark. We got, let's see, who haven't I shouted out? We got Mute Mo, we got Ender Buckley, we got KJ, Melissa Cabello, Jet Blacksuit, Miss WB Girl, we got Tracy WB88, who
What's
says,
up, Tracy?
She says, what's bugging me, Mike Bailey reminds me of Speed Racer.
They'll probably like that, you saying that, so.
Probably. We got Kevin Cabeza here. Nice to see you, Kevin. We got Arnold Nicholson Jr., DWO member.
What's up,
we got
Arnold?
Andres Huera in here. J Rock Dog, Base Martian. Says I look like the one nice receptionist who actually helps.
Right. The one that you talk on the phone and you're like, damn, they're really helping. And you get there and you're like, thanks for doing all this for me. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here, nice receptionist person.
You're so welcome, Reginald.
Oh my God. Denise's second life as a receptionist.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Reginald?
Yeah, don't have me in this waiting room for an hour.
I'm so sorry, Reginald. Would you like some tea or some water?
You got the voice, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, I can do like the receptionist voice.
That's wild. You did go to acting school or whatever.
Okay, now I can't do it.
See, look at you.
Now I
put
can't
on the
do it.
spot. You're out of here. Come on.
I choked. They were like, do the job.
You're never gonna get the job like this.
Okay, let me see. Hello. I can't.
Hello. Come on.
Yeah, I can't get past hello.
We're gonna be in a Spielberg movie like this one.
Hello. I can't even think
Terrible.
of my line.
Just read the lines from the book.
Already. I lost my acting job.
You're done. Next.
Read your line, girl. Hello.
Hello. Like, she can't even get the first line out of the first word. Can we get the next person in here? Because this one's lost.
So funny. Base Martian, thank you so much. P19 is in here. Young Jay Nice, Brandon Sunman. We got Infamous Raider Loco, W. Stein, Arthur Roberto, Rody Cool Fool, Onslaught MP, Keith Duran, JK, Henry Kiernan, Austin Baker, Janica, and I will read some more shout outs in the next commercial.
Speedy with his little kicky things. Oh, soul butt. Oh, kick to the back. Kick to the chest. Let's go for that corkscrew. Oh, just a regular shooter. 3 count. Running my favorite top rope move of all time. Swerve's ready to get back in. He's excited about this. Oh, Falcon Arrow. He did the deed.
Dressed like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Or what's its like gear supposed to be?
That could be it.
There's no way that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yo,
that was cool.
Speedball with the Hurricanrana to Nicholas Jackson, and they flipped into Matt. Crazy.
And Tony, this crowd here tonight is electric.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. He's Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, yeah. That makes
Wait, is
way
it-
more
no,
sense.
It's not Buzz. Buzz isn't green.
Buzz does have green. What do you mean?
No, Buzz doesn't. Does he have green? Not like that.
Oh, shoot it to his feet. Yes. Ricochet
Mark,
interrupts it.
everyone's saying it's Buzz Lightyear. That does not look like Buzz Lightyear to me.
Ricochet and Swerve ain't done. I still like to see more matches from them.
Nah, that was cool.
There it is. Them boys going
They're in
crazy.
sync right now.
Oh my goodness. Standings double stomp. Well, 2 suplexes. Matt caught him, but he's about to get caught by Speedball. Drop
Oh
kick. He
shit,
just barely got him
Speedball
though.
missed him.
Into a shooting star press. Into a house call from Swerve. Into a Canadian destroyer from Nick Jackson.
Yo.
Into another house call.
I don't even know what just happened.
Unbelievable.
I don't even know what just happened right now. It was just a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff.
Crazy. AE dub. AE dub. AE dub. AE dub. Yep. Everybody was doing everything at the same time.
Yeah.
And Taz, amid all of that action,
Unbelievable.
drop kick by Speedball Mike
This
Bailey.
WWE girl says Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story movie has a green costume.
He has
Yo,
green.
I remember it being blue.
No, there's green in Buzz's gear.
Isn't it purple or something?
There's purple in there also.
I thought he was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh. Speedball's taking on both Nick and Matt. Oh, the Matrix. Tag Swerve. He's in. He's been ready to get in his hands on the Young Bucks. Oh my goodness.
The up kick springs
Turning
to
up.
his feet. The pivot, the uppercut. The leap to the top, the uppercut between
Right.
the shoulder blades.
The gritty. On top of him. There's Ricochet.
He was just like, he didn't even matter. He was just like, toss it
Nope.
out. Bye.
Threw out Ricochet like a piece of paper out of your car window.
Yeah.
Double suplex on the Young Bucks. Ricochet's back. Oh, he caught him off the springboard. Into a power slam. That's right. Matt Jackson, though, he just won't quit. Nope. Nope. Into a backbreaker. There's Mark Briscoe. He's back. Going for that DVD. Matt needs to get out of there. They're firing off on him. Froggy Bow.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
That is it. That has to be it.
Nah.
Swerve covers Matt.
No, not yet.
Brothers Instincts.
Twin magic.
Swerve's trying to set him up for the Swerve Stomp.
Swerve Strickland.
Oh, no. Ricochet caught him.
Way to the top. Ricochet interrupting Swerve.
Just a straight up blockbuster.
A neck breaker on the floor.
Triangle moonsault.
And now Swerve in. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, reversed him. Oh,
shit. And he pinned Swerve.
Matt Jackson caught Swerve with an inside cradle. 1, 2, 3. Stole the victory.
Look at Prince Nana's face.
Wow. Wow.
That was fun. The Young Bucks have been like on a roll ever since they came back. They've just been banger after banger. I think they're trying to
Fire.
remind people, hey, we're the Young Bucks. You guys
That's like-
us.
This
Reminder.
is like the third week in a row of a fire Young Bucks match of them being like, hey,
Yeah.
don't forget, we talked a lot of shit. We've been gone, but we still those guys. And here it was.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just for me, and it works every time.
Capturing the win here tonight on Dynamite, but right now,
And that's another one for tomorrow night.
The remarkable Renee Paquette.
Oh, she's sitting down with Jamie today, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Will Ospreay.
Oh, never mind.
Next week, you're going to be taking on some iteration of the Don Callis family in tag action with Hangman Adam Page. We saw what happened out there in the ring. You guys are so close to the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. How's this all going to shake out in tags?
I mean, I can only hope to God that we.
Hey, Red Coat Billy Boy, how the hell are you? I don't care. Don't answer that. Let me just shill this real quick before we get into this little tat-a-tat. ShopAEW.com. Get yourself a beautiful Dynamite diamond ring today. Make me richer and you poor. Shop now.
I mean, that's a fact.
Yep.
Max, what do you want? What do I want? Will, what is up with all the hostility, my man? I'm a fan. I came over here simply to tell you I hope you win this whole entire Owen Hart Cup tournament. I mean, truly. And do you want to know why? I know you're a little bit slow,
Max?
so I'll explain the whole thought process to you. I want you to go to All in Texas, and I want you to win my AEW World Championship. So that way, when I wrestle you, I'm going to get another easy dub. Taking the belt off you is going to be like stealing candy from a little British baby.
Oh, that's adorable, mate. Thank you so much. Hey, if it was going to be that easy, why weren't you in the Owen Hart tournament? Hey, struggle that you got to work hard. I mean, you could talk to Tony, you're in his pocket. I mean, that's it. Maybe because there's some little bit of fear that if me and you step in the ring again, it's going to end up just like Wembley Stadium, picking you up and dunking you on your head. By the way, how's the power in your arms going? Okay, well.
Okay.
I want you to understand something. You're obviously the reason they put directions on shampoo bottles. So let me explain. I hope we wrestle again. Because if we do, you're going to find out yet again that ain't nobody on the level of the devil.
That's why you're wrong, lad.
I am. Because mine ain't.
Denise, another intense ass stare down with Will Ospreay and somebody.
Level.
Dang. Then that's gonna be the next meet and greet. Will Ospreay and all his hands like this.
I'm sorry about that, my
Just nose to nose for every photo. Man, Ospreay has just been in grills today.
I like these intense stare downs though. I'm here for them.
Mhm.
That's so funny. All right, let's see what else we got here. And all right, let me go through some of the comments actually.
Mhm.
Where am I at? Oh, we got Ryan Sully here. Ryan, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, hey, Denise and Reg, question. When do you think we see Mariah May back on TV? She's not injured, just curious. Haven't seen her since she lost the title. I'm assuming they're wondering what decision she's going to make, whether or not she's going to go to WWE or go to AEW, kind of like what we were seeing with Daniel Garcia. Remember that like weird time when we didn't know what he was going to do?
Mhm.
I have a feeling that's what's going on right now with Mariah.
Yeah, I'm like, Ryan, which TV are you talking about? Because I don't know if we're ever going to see Mariah. Not ever, but I don't know if we're going to see Mariah May on AEW TV in the next couple of years at this point, because she's definitely WWE bound. I don't know. It's out there, isn't it? Isn't that a thing?
I think she is.
Like,
I
come
do
on.
think she will be. We got John Taylor here who says Denise needs to send glasses headshots to her agent for those lucrative receptionist acting gigs. No, because they're gonna put me in some crazy porno where I'm gonna be the receptionist. That's like,
Oh no, don't say that.
hello, welcome to
No.
John's place.
Don't say this. John's place.
I don't know. It's well, John's name was in the forefront of my mind right now. So welcome.
What kind of business is
Enter.
this? John's
Welcome.
place. It's gonna be like a diner. It could be anything.
I don't know why. This is my vision of how I would direct my porno.
Not getting the job. That's not a good backstory.
That's not a good backstory. The receptionist
No.
welcomes the people that are in the porno.
And then what? Are you in the porno also?
No,
That's the only way
I'm
it
just
works.
a greeter. I just greet them as they walk through the door.
Nobody's
and then when
in-
they come out, I say, nice to see you. Would you like your parking pass validated?
Nobody's in the movie that's not in the movie, you know? You don't watch them, so you wouldn't know.
No, but like I'm the reason they're allowed to go inside into the office.
But they're gonna want to see you join. They're not gonna want to just see you.
No.
That's not how this works.
No, because you got to leave them wanting more. So all I do is validate the parking passes and greet them at the door.
Okay, you could be into some different type of entertainment that we could be stumbling into something. I don't know. Like, I am interested. I am interested. Who are the other actors? Like, who else is in this?
That was in the other actors.
Like, I don't know. Who are you sending into the room? Like, this could mean something. It could be all right.
Lefty Bergante who says, let's piss off CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Wait, why are we pissing off CM Punk?
Mm-hmm. What did he do? What we do? What did Punk do?
I don't know. I'm guessing because the Young Bucks were on TV?
Potentially.
Yeah. Okay. We got John Taylor here says PWG match every Dynamite, please and thank you.
Every single one. I never want it to fail. Now it's one for tomorrow. Now it's one for next week. Just have it happen every week.
We got John Taylor who says, my place don't work like that, you nasty. Also say it right. John's place.
John.
Hello, welcome to John's place.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. Yeah, but John's place wouldn't be a disgusting joint like you're trying to make it be.
All right, now we got this
right now, we are just over 2.5 weeks away from Double or Nothing.
Jamie and Renee.
We're going to be in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament facing.
I love that
Mercedes
she matches the whole
Moné.
aesthetic.
And the winner of that then going on to All In Texas with a shot at the AEW Women's Championship. Talk to me about what this opportunity means to you.
What it means to me. It means more to me than it does Mercedes. Let me tell you that for nothing. She was sat there with you last week talking about Scooby-Doo characters and her legacy. What a load of nonsense. I'll be damned if Owen Hart's legacy is represented by Mercedes Moné.
What would be wrong with that?
The antithesis of what that man stands for.
What?
I don't care about all that.
What do you mean? A great wrestler? Well, that was funny?
The real Mercedes. The human behind the hype. Not the catchphrase, not the brand, not the cheap, egotistical, obnoxious woman that we know today.
Well, regardless,
Jamie Hayter's going heel in Righteous Reg's house.
I mean, there's really
Damn, you're turning on Jamie?
You might be out of here, Jamie.
Of her career, but I sat down one-on-one with her last week, and she said that you actually remind her a lot of herself. What's your take on that?
My take? I'm insulted. We are nothing alike. I don't claim to be anything. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. I'm not this. I'm not that. I reciprocate actions and energy. And she runs away like she owes me money. Come on.
I'm loving this Jamie promo, by the way. She's got so much attitude.
She's acting like a heel.
I love it.
This is a heel promo.
Is integrity,
which I like.
Grit, truth. And
I
more
think it's a heel promo. No,
dude, it is a heel promo to be like, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this.
Doesn't make her a heel though.
Yeah, it does.
A
baby face would just be like, I'm good, I'm gonna win this. I don't have to stoop down to your level.
Jimmy, you were out of
to do
action.
She's a baby face with a little edge.
A back injury. Are you at all?
I'm here for it. This is what I like.
Look at she does interrupted Renee.
I'm good to go. The point
This is heel. This is heel work.
Is looking past me.
She's just motivated, okay? She's just feeling very strongly.
Ah, yeah, get her, Mercedes. Oh shit.
Ah. Yo.
Oh my god. That was scary, dude. She turned into shit. That switch flips like that, dude.
I am definitely not messing around with Jamie Hayter. Yo, she'll fuck me up. Look at her. She was like, you're gonna ruin my interview?
Dude. She turned into a fucking tigress.
That was amazing. I need to see Jamie snap every day now.
This is a really good segment. That was amazing. She was like, ah!
See, that's what I'm liking her. She's a cool heel. She's not like a
heel. You said it. You said it.
I mean, sorry, a cool baby face. She's not gonna let her walk all over her.
Run, Mercedes. That was good.
Just prepared, Reg.
I liked all that a lot.
Me too.
Really good
I
segment.
loved this.
Oh, she's
Mercedes
back.
is still there. Okay, keep
Yes.
it going.
Get her, Mercedes.
She thought Mercedes was long gone, but now
Talking all that shit.
make her cinched in.
Oh, I didn't know Jamie Hayter had a tongue piercing.
Talking all that shit.
Jamie Hayter in agony. Yeah, pulling that neck back, her spine.
Get her, Mercedes.
Damn, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm loving Jamie tonight.
Got her.
We haven't seen this version of Jamie, I feel like, at all, ever.
Of all time, Denise Salcedo.
Variations of this, maybe with Jamie, but not like this. I think
Nah,
what they did with Jamie today, they need to copy and paste and continue doing it moving forward because she felt cool. She had main event aura tonight.
I don't want to say it because people are gonna get mad, but it was.
I mean, we already know Mercedes is winning, but Jamie
No, I
did
was
look
gonna
great.
say-
Oh, look, it's Willow.
I was gonna say the vibes I was getting from Jamie Hayter were kind of Becky Lynch vibes. I know I don't want to say it.
I was not getting Becky Lynch vibes from
Not
her.
that, but like Becky Lynch energy, like what makes Becky Lynch great. That's I was feeling that there.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
it felt
okay.
like.
No, but that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
I don't want to compare people.
Oh.
Look, if you don't want to talk in the back, we're going to do it right here on camera for everybody to see.
But that's a. Oh, I'll finish saying what I was
think
going to
there's
say.
anything else that needs to be said. I hear you. I get where you're at. I know you're sorry already. Like, what you're disappointed you lost the Owen. Well, last year I could have won the Owen, but I didn't because of you.
It's a lot of therapy sessions today,
Conversation is
Denise.
over.
Yeah.
Kristen, okay. You know, if you want to meet in the ring, though, tomorrow night, we're in Detroit. And I know a whole bunch of sickos would love to see that. So, what do you say?
Ooh, they're gonna fight.
Okay. There's nothing else to be said. See you there.
Yeah, they got to bring Willow back into like
There you guys have
fold.
it. Tomorrow night on TBS, AEW Collision will be airing, and you can watch Willow Nightingale collide with Chris Statlander.
Long history.
The rain.
All right,
Big,
what was I
big
gonna
pop
say?
for the
Okay.
Rainmaker.
But I feel like that's a compliment. Like as a young performer, if you're being compared to like having Becky Lynch kind of aura, Becky Lynch who has been known to actually draw viewers, I'd be like freaking thrilled to be like, yes, call me Becky Lynch.
Like that whole thing felt like that type of energy, and like that's a great sign for Jamie Hayter. I think just with her, because she felt really confident, and that's
Yes.
as a performer that's on TV. If you can feel that, that's really important. I think she's ready to get back to that level that she was pre-injury, dude. Jamie Hayter's on her way. I'm very excited about it.
I never even really saw her act like this when she was champion.
Yeah. Well, because it was more just like straight baby face, like people just loved her just because how she works, but we didn't get to see like her personality. Now
No,
we're seeing
because
a lot of her
remember Britt
personality.
kept talking on her behalf.
Right. Yeah.
That was yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what we got here. And we got Luke Darden who says Denise's porno would be so wholesome.
That's crazy.
I want to know what a wholesome porno would look like.
Oh no!
Hayter versus Monet is like Austin Powers versus Black Widow. I like that comparison.
Hold
Good one,
on.
David.
Hold on. Who's
Who's he attacking? Oh,
Rush is attacking Kevin Knight. We're supposed to see a match. They never do this. They
Dude,
never
remember
advertise him.
Remember I said this last week, though, that he looked like he really hated him?
Yeah, he did say that. But AEW never does this thing where they advertise a match and don't give it to you. That's rare, AEW. What are y'all doing?
That doesn't mean they can't do it, though, Reg. Card subject to change. Wrestling 101. Uno cero uno.
Isaiah Broner right there. But they prided themselves on not being that. Oh,
Wrestling
Speedball's here.
card subject to change.
No, I don't want
Card
that.
subject to change. The
Okay,
card
match
is
can still
changing
happen.
right now.
The match can still happen. It's not over yet.
Bailey and Roosh. And there's no way Kevin can wrestle.
I'm excited. Roosh has a feud. Let's go.
Me too.
Opportunity for Kevin Knight. I mean,
And Okada's just like, I don't give a fuck what's going on right now. I got a match or I don't. Either way, he gets paid.
Finally, he had an opportunity to tangle with one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Is Speedball gonna go for him?
It was eliminated for sure.
Speedball just wrestled though.
Kevin's gonna go.
He's gonna go for it, yeah. That's how they're gonna justify his loss.
If he's doing this, you got to get out of here.
And he wants to go, but his neck. I mean, you can see holding the right side of his neck here. Well, right now, Okada's thinking of a game plan. If Knight gets that ring, he knows already what he's going to do.
Speedball, you gotta go.
The multiple trips into the barricade for Kevin Knight, and then that camera cable being
there it
wrapped
is.
around his throat. And Kevin Knight, look at this. Kevin Knight undaunted. The bell rings, and Okada immediately pounces, Taz. Yeah, like I said, he was calculating a game plan, Okada, before Knight stopped.
Okay, the match is still happening.
But it's like match lights.
They almost tricked me.
Early stage of the match, but understandably so, Tony.
Don't trick me. I don't like tricks.
And that meant that Speedball Mike Bailey had to leave. Matches started, no outside interference. So we're seeing the results of all that.
And you saw Roosh take advantage.
Texas at the end of the month. That's going to be hot.
Oh, look, they are going to be in Denver, June 4th.
There's a Denver show. Yep.
Elbow strikes exchange, but you saw.
Oh yeah, that's the long day show, Denise, June 11th.
What?
The one that they're doing, the 4-hour show.
Kevin Knight, look at this.
That's on a Wednesday?
I think so.
What shows are they doing?
I think they're doing all the shows. Isn't that? That's what the summer blockbuster is.
Which shows are all the shows?
Hold on, I'm on it.
That's a high crotch right there. Not a traditional folk style wrestling high crotch. It's still a high crotch. Knight all the way up to the sky here. And that's Taz. That's a situation.
Right, that's the long one. Oh yeah. AEW announced a summer blockbuster, a 4-hour TV special in Portland.
And like, what is it? A 4-hour Dynamite? Is it a Dynamite and Collision? A Dynamite Ring
like
of Honor Collision?
I think they're just putting all the AEW on for 4 hours.
Yeah, and there's a big.
So Juan Ortega says it's a Dynamite Collision combo.
Oh yeah, there you go. 4 hours.
What are they trying to do to us? So what time is the show gonna? It's gonna start at the regular time.
I'm not sure.
So it's probably gonna start at 5, which means it'll end at 9.
Knight does not want to let this slip through.
It's gonna be like doing a pay-per-view.
And then we'll be live till 10. Yo, what are they doing to us?
June 11th.
They're like, bitch, you gotta work.
Yeah, they're like, what do you mean what we're doing? We're trying to help you with some
end
content.
up having to do a porno to get some money.
That's crazy. Summer blockbuster.
Oh man, different kind of blockbuster. All right, we got Luke Thornton here who says Jamie looking like a boss, a match and 2 segments from the women's division on Dynamite. You love to see it. Hey, you're right about that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Luke Thornton, for sending this in, man. Thank you.
Good segment.
All right. I mean, so far, again, I think today's episode of Dynamite has. What happened last week? I think this show has felt a little stronger than last week's, though, because I can't really remember too much from last week.
This one's felt more story driven. They're like they're really pushing towards Double or Nothing, which I think is great. The last week was just a wrestling show. I remember we were like, oh, that was some good wrestling, but it wasn't really furthering along the story.
Oh, yeah.
Happen like today.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay.
They got to figure out a way to do both at the same time, I think is the thing, Denise. You know what I mean? That's when they hit the sweet spot.
Right. Okay.
So
I got it.
Could be a thing.
So June 11th, we'll be here for 4 hours.
4-hour episode, June 11th.
All right, we're going to do it. We got this, man. If I can be here tomorrow for Collision, I'm going to watch 2 Collisions back to back. I cannot tell you the last time I watched 2 Collisions back. I watched Collision last week, and I'm watching this Collision on Thursday.
That's right.
When is the last time I watched 2 Collisions back to back?
It's been years. It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years. I'm just gonna throw. I don't know.
So it's official for tomorrow. You're real. That's real.
Yes, I already scheduled the stream, Reg, and I
It's
promoted
scheduled
it.
and promoted.
Yes,
People
scheduled
know about
and
it.
promoted. People know about it.
I'm blown away.
We got a super chat here from John here who says, like Marcus Robinson Johnson said, longer AEW shows equals more super chats. It's just Will trying to generate revenue for Denise and Reg.
That's true. They just want us to show up for a long time. We're gonna have to come up with some games like you be playing on your other show.
Oh yeah. I haven't done the games in a while, but well, no, because I'm hoping that we'll be able to keep the conversation going during the commercial breaks.
Well, true, but we're gonna need like some name that titty or what's your other game that you have?
No, it's guess the titty. How are you gonna name the titty?
Name that
oh,
titty.
Here's Cody Rhodes' titties. Here's Roman Reigns' titties. What do you name them?
We're gonna
Your
play name
tribal
that
chiefs?
titty. Oh yeah, this I guess is a good transition for we put out a video this week, Smash Marry Kill, if you haven't seen, and people have been liking it.
Yeah, Smash Marry Kill with me and Reg is up here on the channel, guys. Check that out.
That's
and
wild.
also, we did do blind ranking AEW wrestlers, so you can also check that out too. If you guys want a daily pro wrestling content, guys. Daily pro wrestling content every day on this channel. I'm trying to remind the people so that everyone can get
Insane.
used to coming to the channel every day.
I don't think people understand how crazy this is, Denise. Like
Yeah, I
every day, Denise is putting out something new, a new video.
And it's killing me
You're dead.
softly.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
This is an eliminator match. If Knight is victorious, he will
They are back. Kevin Knight is fighting from behind. This is good for his character, you know.
Thank you, John. We also got Gio here who says the Jamie promo baby. I connect a lot more with her now. She has to win. Oh, she's not gonna win though. But I do love Jamie and what we saw here tonight. But I do feel bummed that she's not winning.
Kazuchika Okada, my God.
Thank you, Gio. Though I did love what she did tonight, though. Thank you, Gio.
Sky high.
We got Sleaze Boy who's here who says part 1 with Eric Bischoff and the hoaxster Hogan creating a new wrestling company. TK needs to announce a collab between the shows and book Hogan winning. Sleaze Boy, you're wildin'. I think that would be like the death of AEW.
That's a fact. I'm out. I'm definitely out.
We got Plus Ultra Adrian here who says, as a fellow Californian, I'm happy to support the Cali Connection. You guys rock. Adrian, thank you so much, man. And may you come back to California someday.
California.
Thank you, Adrian. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, too.
California. Are you going to New Japan, Denise?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, lucky.
I'm going to the show tomorrow. So
Nice.
tomorrow not tomorrow, Friday. So Friday there's no SmackDown watch along. I will be in Ontario.
Nice.
I know.
Allowed Okada to get out to such an advantage in this match.
Choking with the cables, the camera cables.
Tried to go for that big DDT. Nope, Okada's reversing him. Neck breaker.
Marcus Robinson Johnson says, Denise, have you decided on going to All In yet? I'm most likely going to be there, but I'm probably not going to be at the actual show, though. You know what my new thing, my new gimmick is? My new gimmick is going, covering the events, and then coming back home.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be on that watch along with Denise because Okada and Kenny Omega, I have to watch that with
You're
my
going to be
eyes.
geeking out in person.
Yeah, gots to.
Like a Mark.
Mark boy. Little Mark boy's back.
Little Mark boy's back.
Mhm.
You should take a sign. Little Mark boy here. And
Little
a
Mark
arrow.
boy. Mark boy, Mark boy.
What they want.
Little Mark.
It's about time.
Little
Very entitled.
Oh, reverse him. That's how they got swerve. Nope.
Okada.
Kevin Knight is still in this. Nice reversals on Okada.
You are like counting him out.
Me too. I mean, I was.
You were ready to write Tony Khan a letter. How dare
Look
you
at
promote
that.
this match and not deliver, TK?
Yeah, they tricked me.
You are about to be stand up for WWE.
That's crazy. That's too far.
From Atlanta.
You gave me a little flag up.
Too far. Kevin's going for the big UFO. Oh no, onto Okada's knees.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if that ever happens, Reg.
If I stand up for WWE.
Bad for Kevin, man. He landed really
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Good luck.
Knight put on the brakes. And now Knight
Big
Running into
boot.
The boot, the lunging boot from Okada. The
Oh,
uppercut.
European uppercut.
Catching Knight. Reversal into the ropes. Knight drop.
Oh, Knight with a drop kick of his
Coming
own.
down the Rainmaker's book.
Nice. Hitting a big drop kick on Okada.
Some of the
That's
fans are standing around here at ringside
Yeah.
about the effort.
You need
What's he
some
gonna
big
do?
confidence to do that.
One of the greats
It's a
of all
fact.
time.
Kevin Knight.
No, probably shouldn't do this.
And
Yeah, I
there's
told
the
you.
receipt.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that.
Great precision by. Uh-oh.
That's it.
The Rainmaker.
It's done. Thank you for coming. You made an appearance. Congratulations.
Nice knowing
Toodaloo.
you. Nobody kicks out of the Rainmaker.
We got Sleaze Boy here who says part 2, the Hulkster Hogan then enters a feud with the Learning Tree Chris Jericho for the AEW title and have a prostate exam match because of their age. But before that, we get Hulk Hogan versus Brian Keith with Brian Keith's Regis theme song playing.
Why?
And then
No.
Hulk Hogan says, that theme song doesn't work for me, brother.
Oh my God, worst segment of all time if that ever happens.
I don't want to be disrespected.
Okay, Okada's keeping the beating on Kevin Knight. I'm gonna
funny.
ignore everything Denise just said. That was horrible.
The Big Apple. Wait up. Big Apple is not. I can do a
The
Hulk
Big
Hogan
Apple, that's New York City.
song. He's not the Little Apple.
They're six
Oh, I'm
people.
sorry.
The Bad
he's the
Apple. The Big Apple.
I know he's something Apple.
The Big Apple's not the city that never sleeps anymore.
What he's gone through. That Rainmaker.
You don't look like a Big Apple, brother.
You can count to 100.
You look like a green apple, brother.
You look like a bad apple, brother. You look like a very delicious red, delicious apple. You look
I'm gonna
like
call
a,
him Keith Bryan.
you look like a damn Honey Crisp apple.
Our program making trouble, and I understand
Oh
he's not
man,
done.
thank you, Sleaze
Stirring
Boy.
the pot, Don Callis.
I was gonna
We
say,
got
that's the
John
guy
Taylor who
Keith
says,
Keith
"Mess
Taylor.
with the Rainmaker and you get the bitch." That's true.
Challenge RPG.
Oh, Kyle Fletcher. I forgot he wasn't out there
You know, I
earlier.
was wrestling in the 80s. I knew a lot of dirtbags like you. So why don't you get yourselves a couple of
I like
other
Rocky
stupid idiots
Romero's
to be your partner.
mustache.
Take on Don Callis family.
He definitely looks
and I will
sleazy.
kick
He
your
does, right? He
ass
looks super
all the way
sleazy.
back to
It adds on to
Tennessee
him
like
being
it's
in here.
1983.
I kind of love him with the mustache.
Don Callis throwing out the challenge.
actually
for the
really
Outriders,
works.
Tony, that- and I believe that's the first
Rocky
time we've
God
seen
says,
Kyle
Okada
Fletcher
being a hater,
alongside
love to
Don
see
Callis
it.
Since his loss to Hangman 1 week ago.
Mutmo says, hopefully Eddie Kingston returns. How long has he been out for already?
It's now officially a full year because it was at last year's Resurgence. Last year's New Japan Resurgence is when he got the injury.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that he didn't even get injured on AEW television.
Nope.
Oh, look, Speedball versus Balistico 2 on
Number
Collision tomorrow.
2. Finally, some
What?
Scott Fu, baby. Oh, nice. Yes, yes.
It's a Reg match.
That is a Reg match. I'm liking this. Okay, Collision, y'all might give me the show up tomorrow.
Willow and Chris Statlander.
They're trying to give me the show up tomorrow, huh? All right. I see what's going
Wow,
on there.
Reg,
All
that's
right.
another Reg match.
All right. All
Daniel Garcia
right.
versus a member of FTR.
might pull
Another
up.
Reg match.
I might pull up. All right. I see. Okay. I get it.
They only booked one match for me.
Oh, my
this
God.
one, this one's
That's
for
a match
me.
for you. Yeah, yeah.
You
You said they only booked one match for me.
That one's for you. John Moxley and Samoa Joe's for you.
I like Samoa Joe.
Oh, man. Next week's tag team match is going to be amazing.
Crazy.
Can we just skip to next week already? Screw
go
it.
right
Let's
to
just
it.
do the match right now. Someone give me Tony Khan's number. I'm about to call Will Washington and be like, yo, just do it right now. Let's go.
Just do it. Just put it on. How do you feel about cage matches in general, Denise?
I like them. I like cage
You like 'em?
matches. Yeah.
I guess it kind of depends for me. Like, 'cause sometimes I'm like, because they've been done so often. But I mean, if it gets like intense, no,
I
you don't
feel
think so?
like AEW does them a lot.
That's true.
They only
That's
do
true.
them for special events, really. They don't really use it like just like. I mean, I don't know. Someone go in and count how many cage matches there's been specifically on Dynamite. Like, I don't think there's been that many. Besides, I mean, if you count Blood and Guts and stuff like that. But I'm not counting Blood and Guts. 'Cause that's different.
I think I'm just thinking of wrestling in general because like that's such a like it's a still like they do steel cage matches on the indies. I just saw one at the Fourth Rope show. Like that's just such a
Okay, well, you're talking about the
wrestling
indies though. On
thing.
TV, we don't see them that often.
I guess that's the thing. But I'm more than just on TV because I like wrestling for real.
Reg is like, I listen to more than the top 40. I like the indie artist. I smoke a
Mainstream,
cigar.
I would never.
Yeah.
Oh, let me sip my cognac and watch some really real wrestling.
I only like that one really obscure person that no one's ever heard of. That's a real 5-star
That's
wrestler.
not true. I come every week on Wednesday and talk about mainstream wrestling.
Wrestling bougie.
Wrestling. Little Mark Boy is wrestling bougie. I don't care.
That's what I'm telling you. If you ever have your own Righteous Red show, it needs to be called Wrestling Bougie.
Wrestling bougie.
I get 10% though, because I came up with the name.
You ain't getting not a dime from me, Denise. Leave me alone.
10%, Reginald, or I'm suing you and I'm sending a cease and desist.
The only issue is we're saying it right here on air, so you'd have a really good case on court. They'd be like, "Yeah, look,
I mean,
you
there's
said it
proof right here
happened."
that I said, "Hey, Reg,
See?
if you ever do a show, it should be called Wrestling Bougie."
Delete this, erase this, get this banned.
Or how about
from
Wrestling
YouTube.
Grandpa?
Wrestling bougie. I kind of like the bougie.
Oh, what about
bougie wrestling
Bougie
grandpa.
Wrestling Grandpa?
Bougie wrestling grandpa. Okay. I'm gonna have a show. I'm starting a show now.
Wrestling Bougie Grandpa. Let's go. We got John Taylor here who says part 3 of Sleaze Boys booking. Hulkster gives a special shout out to that one little Terry maniac out in Oakland, Benjamin Righteous brother.
It's crazy.
Why
is Terry on my TV?
I heard that little Righteous Reg took his little vitamins, said his little prayers.
Little Mark Boy was not a mark for Terry. Everybody knows 1993 WrestleMania 9. That was it. Like I had some respect for Terry, but as soon as WrestleMania 9 happened and he came and interrupted and beat fucking Yokozuna for Bret the Hitman Hart's belt, it was no turning back. I've hated him ever since that day. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
A long time. Since 1993, I've hated this fool.
Yeah. We got John Taylor. Reg did not say his prayers and eat his vitamins.
I hate that fool. He sucks. I'm like, how could you do this to Bret Hart? He really did that. He didn't care either.
No, he did not. Thank you, John. All right, we're back on
Trying
Dynamite.
to get a word with the Hurt Syndicate. Guys, just a second of your time. Bobby, tonight you mentioned that fans will have to wait until next week to find out if MJF is getting the thumbs up and joining the group.
Wait, who's
Let us
that
know
guy?
now. Where are things at?
I thought that was Joey Fatone for a minute from NSYNC. I was like, damn, why is Joey Fatone here?
So at the advice of my legal counsel.
Oh, it's the legal counsel.
Oh, gotcha. Not Joey
Alicia,
Fatone.
this is Hurt Syndicate longtime legal counsel, Mr. Harrison Landau.
Who'd you think that one time was Okada?
He speaks.
I don't know. I stay getting people confused.
One time you were like, it's Okada.
It was not Okada at all. His eyes.
Who was it though? I don't remember who it was. John Taylor says Bougie Wrestling with Righteous Reg. That's free.
Yes, bougie wrestling with righteous Reg. I'm pretty
Love
bougie
it.
when it comes to wrestling, but also not though.
No, I think you're across the board bougie, Reg.
Am I? What you mean?
Across the board bougie.
am.
Oh, look at Claudio's gear.
I am. I know.
You're
I
like,
try not
I
to
only
be,
like
though.
my cafe and my weed. My cafe and my weed.
That's it. Yeah. You're
That's
right,
pretty
all right.
bouge.
Okay, all right.
Thank you,
A
John.
good cup of cafe and a nice blunt. Nothing better than it. I'm really liking this venue a lot. Detroit's looking dope.
Yeah.
The D. Yeah, these fools are gonna fight. This feels like ROH.
I agree with Melissa, by the way, who says I love that arena. Same, me too.
Yeah, it looks awesome. When Claudio was walking up that ramp, I was like, damn, this is cool.
For AEW in Detroit, first of back-to-back nights here at the historic Masonic Temple in Detroit. Yeah, awesome tonight.
It's
I don't remember what that
so
was. Who
funny.
was I talking
I
about?
don't remember. It was some blonde boy. Who was the blonde boy though? With the
Just
Kyle Fletcher?
a random
Was
blonde
it-
guy. It could have been Kyle Fletcher when he had that blonde hair.
Yeah, when he had the blonde hair. I don't know.
Battle with Samoa Joe. If I had to guess, Taz, this may be a case of if Claudio wins.
John says he thinks it was Kyle Fletcher. I think so too. All right, let's go. This is me. Let's go, Samoa Joe.
Joe. Love
I
some
like to
Samoa
think
Joe.
That I have Samoa Joe energy, Reg.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
This is
for
how I
sure.
walk in. This is how I walk into a room.
No, not all the time though.
No, this is how I envision it. Okay, Reg?
Oh, it's
Don't
in
ruin
your
the
head.
vision. In my head.
Okay, that's fine. I hear you. I see you.
All right.
Mhm. You got to get some entrance music, Denise.
Yay, fire.
Oh, there it is.
Dalton Jackson says the AEW going to smaller arenas for TV has been one of the best decisions AEW has ever made. Career Hassan says aura farming. Yeah.
Yeah, just for energy, like, because when they were going to those big arenas, Denise, and fitting 3,000 in a fucking 15,000, it just, the energy wasn't coming across on TV.
Wag says the famously Asian-looking Kyle Fletcher.
Very careful in this match. He knows that both these
Kyle Fletcher looked like everybody.
Listen.
Who did I say? Pitbull. When he went bald. Then Don Callis.
No, because sometimes he be shopping in like the K-pop section. Like sometimes he gives K-pop star energy. So.
Yeah. Okay. I see it.
Different championships in his career. He's seen.
All right, we fighting.
Let's see how this one plays out here.
John Taylor says Denise doing an IG video of walking to Joe. That's a great idea, actually.
You better write that down.
I'm writing it right now.
Trios championships with Katsuyori Shibata and Powerhouse.
Samoa Joe and Claudio are longtime rivals. They've probably been fighting since like 2004 or something.
That Claudio Castagnoli took out Shibata. We are still awaiting more updates.
Yeah, we have
Katsuyori Shibata, but
Seven Han says I've been watching Samoa Joe for the last 16 to 17 years. Yeah,
I'll just leave it
legit.
at that. It could be Joe.
I remember seeing Samoa Joe on there was a special on UPW. California's on, and it was the special that a lot of people probably seen John Cena in originally, but Samoa Joe was there too. Samoa Joe had a hand in
was my
training.
first wrestling event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out in Anaheim.
Yes.
I remember I was scared because that was my first wrestling event. I had never seen wrestling fans, but for whatever reason, I don't know if you recall, but that show necessarily attracted like a lot of like gothic guys. There was a lot of like punk rock gothic fans. Like it wasn't like the wrestling fans you see nowadays with just the wrestling t-shirt, right, and a friendly face. No, it was gothic guys, punk rock guys. So when I walked in, I'm like, what is this? You know?
That was kind of
wrestling shows were like that.
no, that was kind of SoCal wrestling energy at the time. Like there was a lot of, I don't know what it was. Because some PWG shows you would go to and you'd be like, is it Gothic Night? And it was like, no, there's just some kind of crossover with them in wrestling, and they got in and we don't know how, and they're sticking around. Yeah, they're gone. They left.
They're gone. I used to love that scene. I mean, I wasn't a part of it, but I loved to see it. But I think it's completely like just done now.
That's so funny. That really is I don't know if it is a California thing, but it was a California thing for us.
It had to be a thing, because how would I have noticed this as a kid? And then you're basically like confirming my suspicion.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. Maybe
we got to bring it back, Reg. We got to bring back the goth scene in pro wrestling.
Oh. The goth scene. I'll put on some shadow. What's the thing? What's the goth
eyeliner?
Thing? Eyeliner. Yeah. I'll put on some eyeliner for it.
You gotta wear the spiky choker and the leather jacket and the big boots, though.
Either way, Castagnoli is dazed. Joe with the advantage, returning Claudio to the ring.
They've been brawling.
Claudio trying to roll out. Smart move.
Claudio right back to the outside.
Yeah, create some distance between the aggressor.
Or at least lure him in to where he can get some shoulder blocks in.
And now Claudio going to work. The first of I'm sure will be a series of uppercuts.
That's it. Firing them up.
You know where I saw a lot of goths recently? I don't see them out here in LA that much. I guess I'm just not in the right places. But I see them a lot in London. When I was in London a few times, I feel like their goth scene is still very, very strong over there.
Really?
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
even
think you're
walked into a store and bought stockings.
I think you're just in the wrong sections of LA. There's definitely
Probably,
a
right?
big scene in LA. I would
But I
expect.
know, I feel like there has to be. I'm just not in those parts. That's because I'm nowhere. I'm at home watching fucking Collision and
That's a fact.
SmackDown.
Yeah, you
and
got to go
Dynamite.
outside.
I don't go outside.
Yeah, you know how it is. That's what happens. Yeah, it's just like a boxer puts his hands up or rope it up, whatever. You're still gonna eat those
Big
shots.
chop.
You still feel it.
Going for the muscle buster.
Muscle buster. Claudio's fighting it though.
Claudio's biting his ear.
Claudio, I can't tell. Is he gouging the eyes? He was. He was gouging
Oh,
the
he's gouging his eyes.
Now Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah.
Over the top rope, and fans don't go anywhere.
Oh, we're doing an overrun.
Continues.
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. We're on a commercial break. Let's see. What do we got here? We got John Taylor who says lots of goths in Costa Mesa and Santa Ana.
Yeah, I don't know why Santa Ana was sticking out in my brain too. I was like, I think for some reason those connections were made in my brain.
I don't often go to Santa Ana. I think I've only gone like twice. To be honest, it's not really where I go.
Only time I've ever been to Santa Ana, is funny enough, is for wrestling. So yeah.
Oh no, the only
three
time
times
I went to Santa Ana was for the airport, and then this one other time I went to the Science Center.
I think I went to an what was that? Epic Pro Wrestling. What show was that?
I don't
saw
know.
in Santa Ana. Could have been a PWG show actually.
And then
Santa
Costa
Ana.
Mesa. I didn't know Costa Mesa had a goth scene.
I've never in my life been to Costa Mesa. I don't even know what area that is.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's where it's actually where my PBS internship was at. So when I interned with PBS, I had to go every single week to Costa Mesa.
Is it farther than you from me?
No, it's like 40 minutes away from me. It's like going to the direction of Long Beach.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And usually if you go at a good time, you won't get any traffic going that direction, depending on what time you leave. If you leave at a crappy time, you're done.
Well, I mean, that's...
Yeah. So if you leave early or really late, then you'll be okay. Because I used to not really get that much traffic going to Costa Mesa, and you would think I would, but I didn't.
Aha. Costa Mesa, a little geography lesson. That's what they come to the show for. They're like, what about California geography? What's going on there?
California geography. You know, the other day what game I was playing by myself?
By myself?
I was naming every single city in California that I could think of.
Oh my God, you're such a nerd.
And I was just sitting there going, and this one, and that one. Oh, and that one.
There's so many.
There's so many. That's what I'm saying. Like when you actually sit down and start to name every city in California, you'll be there forever, bro. And I think I did not even cover 10%. There's no way.
There's a grip. Just like in my area, there's like 6. Like I cross over to so many different cities, like within like 15 minutes of driving. Like I'm in Fremont, then I'm in Union City, then I'm in San Jose, then I'm in Richmond, then I'm like, these could all happen like within like an hour. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if you did all the northern ones and I did all the southern ones,
we could put them together.
We could probably name every city in California.
There's so many, Denise.
I know.
What about the central ones?
That's right. I'm like, the desert, Palm Springs.
Right. There's a grip. The Central Valley, like
in the middle.
I lived in the Central Valley, but there's a lot of like little places that I've never been in and I stay away from. So I don't know.
Oh, because that's like the area where, California is very interesting. It's we have a mix.
It's progressive in places for sure.
Oh,
then it's unprogressive in a lot of places also.
Orange County, LA County's better.
Yeah. No, there's some in that Central Valley places where I'm like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, it gets wild out there. There's some things out there.
Because people just think California and they're like, oh, they're a blue state. They're all this. I'm like, no, there's some places that are crazy. crazy.
Yeah.
Action. We're going to stay with this match as
We got Sheldon Jackson who says Reg Celtics blow a 20-point lead and lose game 2 to the Knicks 91-90 and are down 2-0 heading to the Garden. And Denise, one word, DuckTales. So funny. Can't believe someone made that edit.
It's funny because somebody was talking to Phil and I about the Knicks being able to do this to the Celtics, and we were like, oh, yeah, never going to happen. And now this is happening. I can't believe it. Celtics have kind of been known for doing this type of situation. I didn't think they were going to do it this year, and I'm super surprised. It ain't over, though. It's still the beginning. They have some all-star basketball players, so I expect them to put up a fight, but this is looking crazy to start it.
Yeah. I don't know anything, so I'm out. All right, we got John Taylor here who says actually hung out in a bar in Santa Ana with a bunch of goths last year. Fun times, Costa border Santa Ana, so it's kind of that general area. Thank you, John.
I might have to pull up to Santa Ana, though, because them goth babes. Shout out to them goth babes.
Into that freaky stuff.
Yeah, shout out to the goth babes with their gigantic boots.
Thank you, John. Yay, Adrian says Central Valley in the house. See?
Central Valley. Listen, I'm from Bakersfield. Everybody knows, so you know how I feel. The streets of Bakersfield. Big clothesline.
You know, a lot of people are looking forward to next week. So are we in that cage match, but not Samoa Joe.
It's Chicago too. It's going to be hot, and the show's going to be hot next week.
Joe, one of those.
I hope so. Well, with that tag team match, I'm done. That's all I want to watch.
Right.
Joe is not sweating Moxley. That's my opinion.
Oh,
Samoa Joe, former OC boy, actually.
Yep. Huntington Beach guy.
Mm-hmm. Formerly, though, not no more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the giant swing on Joe?
When I did the Samoa Joe panel for Comic-Con Revolution last year, we had a really lengthy conversation about this.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, shit, that was quick.
Is he still in California or is he in Florida?
Samoa Joe, he's in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was actually telling me that he feels he had better luck with getting casted, not being in California and being in Florida.
Oh, interesting.
I thought that was interesting too. Yeah, he said that, you know, we had like a whole conversation about the dynamics of we got into a whole conversation about real estate when it came to California and just all of that stuff. So it's very interesting.
How our real estate sucks and you can't buy anything. Oh, here comes the rest of the D Riders.
I'm like, pretty much.
John Moxley, the Death Riders, striding towards the ring, and Joe, he's ready for a fight. Yeah.
The big homie.
Oh, yeah, Hobbs.
Hobbs, the steel chair in hand.
Get your ass in here.
Remember, the Death Riders, they've taken out Katsuhiro Shibata.
Let's go. Big homie is fired up.
Trying to increase their chances against the Ops. And John Moxley's chances against Samoa Joe.
Watch this. Come help your friend. Mox isn't getting in there.
Well, they got a hostage in the ring. Beat the hell out of him. They're trying to force Mox to get in the ring, and you to try to get in the ring. That's what they're doing right now. And Moxley with a lot to think about. He's shown willingness, Tony, to sacrifice Wheeler Yuta, but now
fired up.
To sacrifice one of his generals, so to speak, in Claudio Castagnoli.
Mox looks uninterested.
Yeah.
For Hook and Shibata is what this
Oh,
is.
what's Joe gonna do? Setting up the chair.
Look at this.
Brainbuster?
Samoa Joe, you're reaping the show. There you go, you big SOB.
Oh,
You big
he's
SOB.
doing the move that Claudio has been doing to people. Ribs first.
On the steel chair, and John Moxley maybe down another soldier.
Don't. No.
What happens next week in a steel cage?
Break 1 week from tonight, AEW returns.
All right.
Samoa Joe, Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship inside a steel cage.
A salad steel cage.
Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay teaming up to take on the
That's gonna be fire. That tag match is crazy.
I just had a whole ass idea right now.
Oh, nice. We love ideas.
I was envisioning it. I was like, yes. I was like, that's so Raven. You know
We
when
love
she
That's
zones
So
out?
Raven visions.
You know when she would do the eye? That's
Mhm.
how I felt right now.
It's
doing
the
eye.
future I can see.
Oh shit!
So
I
That's So
haven't
Raven.
heard that song in forever. By the
It's
way.
so mysterious.
Oh my gosh. We got John Taylor who says, if you can't
Hey,
name
now, what you
Hanford,
saying
Lake
now?
Isabella, Falon Yermo, and Signal Hill, are you even a California? I actually don't know Falon Yermo. Where's Falon Yermo? Falon.
Lake Isabella, baby.
Falon. I don't know that. But I don't know Falon. Signal Hill.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
I went on a
baby.
date one time to Signal Hill.
Did you?
Yeah. So
Ew.
now I kind of hate it though, because every time I think about it, I'm just like, ugh.
That person
Stupid
ruined
Signal Hill.
That person ruined
Stupid
Signal Hill
person.
for you.
They
That's
ruined
crazy.
Signal Hill. Yeah. You know when like someone just reminds you of something that you're just like, ugh.
I think I've gotten over all of those at this point.
No one ruined Signal Hill for you?
No one's ruined anything for me at this point. I'm a grown, mature person.
Really?
Anything that used to do that, now I'm just like, oh, who cares?
Oh.
It's not a thing anymore.
Okay.
Those women aren't mad. They're married and with kids at this point.
We got Roberto Arsenal says AEW was great tonight. Zero complaints from me. And John Taylor says Felon, and it's outside of Victorville. Oh, no wonder. I've never been to Victorville.
Oh, Victorville. Ew.
You been to Victorville?
Yeah, I have been to Victorville.
I've never been to Victorville.
Mhm.
The only reason I even knew of Victorville was because I had a friend who would she would go there with family and stuff.
Legit, most of
Victorville.
the time, most places I've been to in California like that are for wrestling. Like, there's always some little wrestling indie somewhere randomly, Gilroy or something. It's just for wrestling.
You need an intervention. We
Fucking
got
wrestling.
Enigma 316 who says sometimes grabs are the best kind of story. Those of us that appreciate the art are here every Wednesday. Hell yeah, I love that. Thank you,
I do
Enigma
need an
316.
intervention.
You do. You're done. You're banned from wrestling.
Who are you gonna pod with if I'm banned, Denise?
You're unbanned on Wednesday nights.
That's crazy. Just for one day. That's so
Just
selfish.
for one day a week, you're not banned. Thank you, Enigma 316. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and do this show.
Oh.
What do we normally do? How does this normally work? What do we do? What do we do?
Isn't it?
Yo, the fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg host Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
Can't hear you.
Oh, I muted myself. I was like, why can't you hear me? You guys don't pull over, Reg.
Yes. Go for it.
Okay, take two.
Mm-hmm. No laughing, Denise. This is serious. It's a serious matter.
Action.
Yes.
Action. Okay.
She couldn't get her line out earlier. Let's see if she can get it out now.
I am a serious actress.
Mm-hmm.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. It is Wednesday, May 7th. The California Connection is here. We are live in the building to chat some AEW Dynamite. Before we get to the show, Reg, how are you?
California, it's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. I've been to Victorville before. I've been to Santa Ana, Richmond, California. I've also been to Fresno. Shout out to Fresno. We didn't shout out Fresno in any part of that. Those homies are very deprived of human life. There's a lot of alcohol drinking a lot over there. A lot of very dirty. Watch out for Valley Fever, which is going around. They're like, the Central Valley's bad for it. So everybody cover up.
What are you talking about, Reg?
I went on a rant. I don't know. I started thinking of some news
You
stories that I
lost
saw.
me.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, the Valley Fever thing. I should warn people about that.
listening to you talk, right? And then you started going into something out, and I'm like, what is Reg
Listen,
talking about?
I was like, I need to get this health initiative out there, this dangerous things going around. That's more important than whatever you're thinking of, Denise.
You know, I still have my app. Do you remember back in the COVID days, when we had that app that would warn you if you came in contact with somebody that was infected in the area or something? So I recently found that I still have the app on my phone. I had completely forgotten about it, but I don't think I think it's actually part of the phone. I'm not even sure anymore.
I can't believe what our lives were for a long time of that, and having to check in on your phone and having to carry cards around in your little man bag, in my case. I'm happy that I'm not really happy. There's something I was supposed to do today was affected by COVID. It's not over. It's never over.
What?
I don't have COVID, but the person I was supposed to do something for somebody, but they have COVID. So
I didn't realize people were still getting COVID. I mean, I knew they
Everything.
were, but you know those stories that you hear about that seem far away, that they don't feel like they're happening right then, right there? That's kind of what it felt like.
still here, still going on. People are still getting it.
Okay, well, we know what to do. Wash your hands, take care of yourselves, and all of that stuff. But
Nice.
anyways, we got to get into Dynamite. And today's show, I want to put over the venue, man. I thought the venue looked hella cool today. It looked like it was like a giant theater or something. I'm not really sure, but it looked super full. The crowd brought so much energy. It just looked very, very pleasant.
This is from the jump of AEW starting. I always thought it was going to be this. I thought it was going to be the thing that people complain about AEW or try to make a diss on them, like, oh, it's just an indie with the budget. I thought it was going to be a super indie. I thought they were going to go to these theaters and different places, not these gigantic NBA arenas like WWE's running, because that's not going to be the market. It was for a little bit when they started. They had CM Punk, they had Bryan Danielson, they had some people that could draw these big crowds. But for the most part, there's going to be hardcore, smaller venues that you can really feel the energy of. And that's what it's felt like for the last couple of weeks. Thought Detroit was awesome. Visually, it's awesome. You can feel the chants in the crowd a lot better in a smaller venue. I'm really liking it. I'm happy that they've switched to this, whatever this strategy is.
Yeah, it just makes the show come across so much better. But with that being said, let's dive into what actually went down. I want to kick things off with the opening segment because we had Hangman Adam Page kind of going through a therapy session where he's running down the rough year that he's had, right? And Will Ospreay goes out there and basically says, he kind of calls out Hangman for not being the guy that's out there doing media interviews, not being the guy that's doing the meet and greets and all of those extra things that performers have to do as part of the business, right? And says, I'm the one who's essentially championship material. You're not, and I'm coming for that championship belt. As we all know, we're going to see Will Ospreay and Hangman in the finals of the Owen Cup. And hey, whoever wins there is going off to All In. But the big thing, Reg, that had us going, oh shit, was the big stare down between Hangman Page and Will Ospreay. I felt like there was just a lot of tension there, which was kind of fun to see. But we also did see the Don Callis family go out there, and Don is just babbling a bunch of shit. To be honest, I didn't even know what he said because he was booing the hell out of him. But this is going to lead to a match that I'm so excited for that's happening next week. We're going to see Josh Alexander and Konosuke Takeshita versus Will Ospreay and Hangman Page. Excuse me, Reg. I cannot believe they're doing this.
WOW, unbelievable announcement. I like this segment a lot. I think starting out with Hangman Adam Page, and that's described therapy session of a lot of things fans have been saying, and we kind of been thinking about Hangman's last year here in AEW of like, well, why isn't he even in contention for the AEW World Championship? Why isn't he in a higher place? Why is he kind of lolling around where he is? So for him to come out and be like, I got caught up in the swerve stuff, you guys. I'm trying to move past it. It was a little too much. Things got off the rails, but we're reeling it in and trying to show that he's serious about becoming AEW World Champion. I think it's a great thing for him to say. Ospreay coming out and being like, that's great, dude. You've been through a crazy journey. You've had some beef with my best friend Swerve. I thought that was a nice little pointed thing for Ospreay to say. But everybody knows what this is, Denise. Like when they announced this tournament, Ospreay came out and pointed at the All In sign like the WrestleMania point. He was showing that he's going to All In to become AEW World Champion. They announced he was in the Owen tournament. It's like, oh, we think Ospreay is going to win this. This is what this is. So for him to come face to face with Hangman and be like, look, dude, fun stuff that's going on, but this is mine. I'm taking all this. I've been in control of AEW. I've been flying the flag for AEW. Like, this is my company now. Like, I like what you're doing. Very fun stuff, but this is all Ospreay's. I thought it was beautiful. And then for them to get into that passionate romantic comedy face to face where Hangman was staring directly into Will Ospreay's soul, to the bottom of his soul. Beautiful moment, Denise, but it really hammered home that tension like you were describing. Like, it felt like, damn, these guys are, I don't know what this is, but I wouldn't get between them. Denise, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I was thinking I got to cover my eyes and look the other direction or else I'm going to get in trouble for looking.
I'm going to get in trouble.
I don't want to get in trouble. Is this age appropriate? Can I be
Honestly,
watching right now?
It's like those novels, those sex novels that the older people used to read.
Erotica, Reg.
Erotica. Great way to describe it.
It's a genre. Erotica.
It's a genre. It felt like erotica. There's definitely going to be erotica created off of this moment because I know how people feel about both of these wrestlers. You know how people talk about Hangman Adam Page, Denise. People are already depict him in a way.
No, I mean, I haven't seen people talk about him like that. Am I not on those circles? What's the verbiage?
He's a hunk, as they say. Like, they love them some Hangman Adam Page. So this is going to add on to his
Wait,
lore.
are they calling him a hunk, or are you bringing the term hunk back? Because I haven't heard hunk in like 15 years.
They don't call a lot of people hunk. They think Hangman Adam Page is a hunk. They want to see him ride on a horse with the shirt off. I'm like, this is crazy. So this is going to add on to this thing tonight. Great stare down. And Denise hasn't stopped talking about this match. Since this match has been announced, all she's like is this match, because this match is fucking insane. Like,
that's all I care about, to be honest. That's all
I care about. There's an AEW world title match next week, and Denise is like, don't care. Tag match.
In a steel cage.
In a cage.
I'm sorry. Add the steel cage. Add Nicolas Cage. I don't give a damn, all right? I'm invested in another thing.
That's a great way to describe it. Add Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is the referee, and Denise still wouldn't be in. But yeah, great way to promote this match, Denise. I still think there is a world going into this where Hangman can win this match because it tells as him a part of the Death Rider story and what's going on with Jon Moxley actually makes a lot of sense. So I could see him winning, but Ospreay is winning this. Ospreay is going to be your next AEW World Champion, and if he's not, I don't know what's going on here.
Right. And with that being said, we need Hangman Page to start doing some of them interviews too, by the way. I want to get Hangman Page on this channel, by the way. Throwing that out there, manifesting it. Let's see what happens. Oh, then I'm going to be having all the chicas in my timeline being like, yo, I'm just here. People ain't even going to care what is said or anything. Like, they just want to see Hangman.
Just his face, getting all the chicas, being a hunk like he is. That's what it is.
Even Reg is going to be here. He's going to tune in and be like eating popcorn.
Big hunk, big hunk, big hunk.
That's all I want you to do is spam the chat. Big hunk, big hunk.
That's such a funny word. I don't know why that popped into my head. Hunk.
Yeah, I know. I haven't heard anyone say, oh, he's the hunk. Who said that?
He's a hunk.
People just say he's hot. And some other more descriptive terms. Have you been on like those Pop Crave kind of websites, like the Stan accounts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Some of the things that I read people say, like when they want to say, they don't just say a guy is hot. No. They say other things. And some of the things that I've read, I can tell are coming from people that are younger than me.
Yeah.
And I can tell that I'm old and I cannot talk like that. Like,
so I'm just showing my age is what you're saying. Being
dude, they say things. And by the way, this is very inappropriate. So I'm not even going to, you know what? I'm not even going to say that. I was going to
like, what is this going to, are you going to say this?
Say it. I can't even say it, the things that they say. Okay. I'm too old for that. It's not my generation. Okay. I get it now. You know, when older people look at us and they go, how could those people talk like that? I feel that way now.
We're those old people now. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, just stick to he's hot. He's handsome. Good looking.
He's a hunk.
Damn it, Reg.
He's a hunk. Stick to it. It's what it is. A big hunk.
I'm not of the hunk age group, okay?
The big hunk. Hubba. He's a hunk.
Tokyo here, Anushi here says, hunk Adam Page. And Mika Konami says, hunk man Adam Page.
He's a hunk. Hunk.
Wait. Dulara says, don't forget Christian Cage. Hold on. Steel Cage, Nicholas Cage, Christian Cage.
The Brian
tag team
Cage.
match in 5. I was trying to do the Stephen A. Smith thing, but with wrestling, it didn't work. Whatever. An attempt was made.
Oh, man. Good bit.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of these super chats, see where the people want to take us first. And that is, we got John Taylor who kicks us off here today. Thank you, John. He says, shout out to my favorite rapper, my favorite writer, my favorite podcaster, my favorite, I'll go to Asperia for Graps, Righteous Reg, and my favorite OnlyFans librarian, Denise, Joe, Salcedo, Cali Connections. Oh, hells no.
You brought this energy with your porno talk, Denise.
Dude, all I did was come onto the stream wearing glasses. People are always yelling at me to wear my glasses. I wear my glasses, and all of a sudden, I'm a naughty librarian, okay?
That's crazy. You brought this energy. You started describing your scene in the porno. You did this. Nobody but you. I was like, no, don't go into this. Don't go into this. And you're like, oh, no, I'm just going to be the reception. I was like, that's enough for people, though. Like, I don't think you should.
Oh, did you see that receptionist? She looks like she can staple very well.
Listen, just let's reel it in, you guys. John, don't participate in this, John. Don't go to that side. Stay on this side.
Oh, I'm dead. All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, John. We got Luke Thornton here who says, my favorite Hanger and Jamie were so great tonight. Great matches tonight. Great build to maybe the best double or nothing ever. A Hangman and Ospreay made me feel tonight. That's the thing. I was just thinking the other day how double or nothing tends to be one of my favorite AEW pay-per-views all year. I'm going to be real with you. This is usually the Denise show. Because if you recall, double or nothing tends to have some fun violence. With the anarchy in the arena, they usually put on some good matches that kind of constitute a little bit of everything. Double or nothing tends to be the Denise show, except for that one in Las Vegas where the crowd was dead and we were all silent. Except for that one. All the other ones have been really, really stupendous. And even then, that double or nothing did end up getting the crowd towards the end.
That was the one where they hung up Darby, though, right? Like eventually it all worked.
No, the crowd was actually, the crowd was alive for that double or nothing.
Which one was that one?
The double or nothing where they weren't alive.
Oh, that's when they had the 4-way, right? The Pillars 4-way.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. That's the one that they were dead for. Not that match, though. That match was great, but for the other stuff that happened on the show. That was the one where Karen Jarrett came out.
Oh, right. There was a Double J match, and people were like, why is this match on the card?
No, I remember that being the match that got like the most crowd reaction.
Wasn't it like FTR versus Double J and Jay Lethal? It was some kind of like weird match or something. But yeah, that crowd wasn't that great, but Double or Nothing has that energy because of anarchy in the arena and how that's presented. And they've done some wild things like set people on fire, and it has like a Vegas feel to it. But the build up to this, I think, has been one of the best with the main event. What Luke is describing here with the Ospreay and Hangman segment, and Jamie and Mercedes, I think, were awesome today on this show. Like, this is a really good build for the Owen Hart tournament specifically too.
You know what I just realized? Remember the other day we were talking about how the aesthetic of All In makes more sense for Hangman to win? This year, Double or Nothing is not in Las Vegas. It's in Glendale, Arizona. Have you been to Glendale, Arizona? That is more Hangman Page. He's going to lose both of the events. Or I don't know what his match is going to be at All In, but he's going to miss out on being maybe AEW World Champion at the event that fits him the most, and possibly going to lose to Will Ospreay in another city that probably fits his aesthetic the most.
Well, I mean, I think him and Swerve will beat the Young Bucks at All In if that's what they're going towards. But it's not the same as winning the world title. Yeah, I get
right. That's what I'm saying. So on both shows, he'll miss out on something. And both of those shows feel like they correspond to him.
Right.
I'm just putting these things together. All right. But we got Hey Jesus, ooh ah, I want to know if you could be my God, says that first match was personified Thursday night TNA. We'll get to that in a second. We got Enigma 316 who says peeps are trying to turn Denise into a tomato. What?
A tomato. A big mater.
What does that mean?
Big mater.
I'm going to skip past that. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Enigma 316, thank you for the super chat. All right, with that being said, I want to go ahead and get into the women's segment because we were just talking about that right now, and I feel like we need to get into that. So Jamie Hayter did a sit-down interview with Renee Paquette, and during this, I thought she was coming across as an edgy heel. Reg, you said you felt like she was coming across as a heel. She was basically calling out Mercedes Moné for just being a catchphrase and saying she wants to, like, Mercedes Moné, like there's not a real human in there. And she's pointing out all of these big flaws in Mercedes, right? And she's going off, but she's showing so much charisma and so much attitude in this sit down. Eventually, Mercedes comes out and attacks her from behind. But my favorite part in this was when Mercedes attacked her, Jamie did not have it. You pressed the buttons on her, and Mama Bear came out and exploded. She turned into a mad woman and just started gnawing at freaking Mercedes. And Mercedes is running, and she's so tiny because it's so funny when she runs like that. But she runs away, and Jamie goes chasing after her, and this leads to her like kind of choking her out at the stage. And then finally they get to the actual stage area, dead center. And just when you thought Jamie had taken Mercedes out, Mercedes comes back and attacks her from behind. So this was fun. This was good, Reg. I need to see more of this version of Jamie Hayter tonight, because this is the version of Jamie Hayter that will get her back to the AEW Women's World Championship.
Yeah, I think for a night where neither Mercedes or Jamie had a match, this was the most effective way to use the both of them, because this segment was great. Jamie in the promo with Renee, like you said, showed a lot of fire. She felt like confident. She felt like there were some real elements in there, because I know she reads online. I know she sees what people are saying. The writing is already on the wall for a lot of us. Like, Mercedes is going in this to win. When they announced the tournament, it's like, oh, Mercedes is in this. She's going to win this. Like, everybody's just been like, Mercedes, Mercedes, Mercedes. And Jamie's like, well, you guys are counting me out before I even get to the match. Like, you guys aren't looking at me. I've been having some great matches in this tournament. I've been building a lot of momentum. You know, and a lot of things she was saying while I was saying I thought she came off as a heel, a lot of stuff she was saying about Mercedes are what people online and people that have been criticizing Mercedes have been saying. So it is also kind of a babyface thing of to like kind of put out there what's already out there, but just her energy that she was giving up, I was like, this is kind of a heel, which I liked about it. And I went on to describe as she was giving me a lot of Becky Lynch energy of just like aura, big star. Like, I feel like I'm the greatest. I'm going to take, like, nobody's going to take this from me. I have all this confidence in the world. I'm ready to be the top star around here. I thought that was awesome. But like Denise describing, the best part of this was Mercedes interrupts the promo and she starts punching Jamie, but immediately Jamie's like, ah, she just like turns into like a fucking scary ass tiger. And she just like on Mercedes' ass. Like, Mercedes thought she was going to jump Jamie, but Jamie was like, nah, I'm on. Like, it's 0 to 100, the quickest you could ever see anybody. And I love the brawl through the crowd. Mercedes running away with like her arm slapping is funny every time, and her kind of getting one over on Jamie, thinking that she escaped but came back, locked her in the bank statement. I think great segment for promoting this match. Mercedes didn't have to say much. I thought Jamie's promo was awesome. Loved legit everything about this little segment. Like, that's how you promote a match.
Yeah, man, this was good. I feel like they did a fine job of, like you said, promoting that match heading into Double or Nothing. I'm feeling it. I'm bummed out that Jamie Hayter is not going to get this win, because that's just, I've been predicting and Mercedes all along. And I do think there are going to be people that are legitimately upset when she doesn't win.
Definitely.
But I hope that AEW really sees her performance today as something to keep going. And I think for the most part, they know. I think they know what they've got in Jamie, right? You feel like they know what they've got in Jamie?
Definitely. I think that they've known for a long time, but like I said, she keeps building momentum week after week. And I think they're hearing and they're seeing what people are saying recently too. And like, it's growing even bigger. They definitely know what they have on their hands. I think her being in the position says a lot for it. And even if she doesn't win, like her being there means a lot for where her character is going to go moving forward.
We got Enigma 316 who says, I meant people wanted to see you blush earlier when the
tomatoes on your cheek.
Oh, that was the tomato. Okay. I thought tomato stood for something inappropriate. I'm like, when did you guys do the tomato now? I thought tomato was just tomato.
Talking about your red cheeks.
That's just blush, y'all. Okay.
Tomatoes. Oh, it's fake. You're doing a fake thing.
What?
Sorry, not a fake thing, an enhanced thing. You don't have real. You're not really blushing. It's
no,
fake.
This is makeup, Reg.
Yeah, it's fake. See,
I put this stuff on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to blush for reals?
Because that's people like that.
I don't blush. That's the thing. When I get embarrassed, I don't blush.
I'm like, have I ever seen a Latino blush? I'm trying to think now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wait, is that even a thing?
I don't blush. This is just why do you think I gotta put it on?
I don't blush.
We got Tokyo Inushi here who says, I love how they are making Jamie finisher seem deadly again.
Yeah.
I love the feud so far, and they need to keep that thing going, man. Really keep it going. Thank you, Tokyo. We got Hey Jesus here who says, Jada said Clay stock. Why? Jada don't play dough.
Said her clay stock. Why Jada don't play dough.
Jada don't play dough. I'll take it. Thank you. Hey, Jesus. All right. With that being said, let's keep it with the women right now. We had Timeless Toni Storm defeats Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford, and Anna Jay in an AEW Women's Title Eliminator. This one was okay. I didn't think it was too crazy. I did think Thunder Rosa brought a lot of fire. I thought Penelope Ford really stood out to me the most. She had 2 spots where she did a moonsault both times. I thought she looked impressive with that. I felt like, if anything, the biggest takeaway from this for me in this matchup was realizing how much further Penelope Ford had come than prior. We kind of got into this little debate during the watch along of who was more advanced between Penelope Ford and Anna Jay, or who's the better wrestler rather. And I just felt based off of this match that Penelope Ford really came out looking strong.
Yeah, I think that she's had a bunch of showings recently, being paired up with Megan Bain, being more present, and she's knocked it out of the park every time. She's improving every single week. It feels like she just has a really good energy surrounding to her. I was describing on the show, like the type of wrestling that I like, Penelope Ford brings that kind of energy. She does the moonsaults. She does she's evasive offense. She does really kind of cool spot food type of stuff. And I think that was really on showcase tonight. Like the match was okay, like Denise was describing, but the parts that Penelope added by moonsaults and adding little things, I think enhanced it a little bit more than it was. I'm liking this Toni run that she's had as world champion recently, being present on pretty much every wrestling show that AEW has, wrestling on all those shows too, giving these women all opportunities to be presented with the biggest star of the division. I think is awesome. Thunder Rosa and her in this doing the Thunder Tit stuff was amazing stuff. I think that having Toni a part of it makes everything seem a bit bigger, and they need that in the women's division. I like that both the stuff we talked about with Mercedes and Jamie and this Toni stuff, it all feels super important. It feels pointed. It's just not, we're doing this thing because we should. It's all for a big purpose. And so really fun of Toni doing these eliminator matches. I think it's interesting. People might get burnt out on them, like somebody was describing in the chat earlier. They do all these eliminator matches and it usually just the champion winning, but that means when it does get the win that it's going to be a little bit more important. So I understand the reservations, but I also understand why AEW does them, because you want to continue to keep Toni present on the TV.
Right, I get that, but I mean, I guess they can try to find other ways to do it. It didn't technically. Here's the thing: I prefer for them just to be title matches, honestly. Right. And I get it. Maybe not everyone just deserves an automatic time title match, but I just every time I see a title eliminator, it just already sets a precedent that I already know what's going to be the outcome of it. And so it kind of takes away from the excitement. And I feel I much rather have Toni go in there and just beat these other 3 women and call it a day, and at least be another way for her defending her title.
Because I think people are going to be like, well, then that eliminates those people because she'd already beat. Like, if she beats 3 people, then why should they?
No, they're eliminated right now as it is too already.
Yeah, you're right.
So what's the difference? Either way, they're out.
Yeah. It probably would have more importance and mean something if the title was also on the line. I mean, those people are getting a title shot. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Exactly. So I would prefer that. If not, I feel like a AEW World. I mean, are they still doing the records by any chance? I don't even remember.
They show the records when the wrestlers come out. Like, they show it, but they don't emphasize it as much, I think.
Okay. All right. Because I was going to say, I feel like that would make it feel a little bit more justifiable to do that, but whatever. I'm not a fan of the title eliminator matches.
That's fair.
All right. With that being said, we got Christopher Marino here who says, so if Mercedes beats Jamie Hayter, does she beat Toni? And if she ends up with both belts, then what happens to women's division? They barely do 2 stories now. I do think Mercedes beats Hayter, Jamie. I do think she beats Toni Storm. I do think she ends up with both belts. And what happens to the women's division? I think that it'll still be exactly the same as it is right
now. This is tough because I feel like somebody else, like, I feel like she's not going to be the TBS champion
for long, right?
For long. Like, I don't think she's going to hold those belts simultaneously for a year. Like, I think she's going to be I think she's going to beat Toni and hold that belt, but not also have the TBS championship. But I don't know when she's going to lose the TBS championship is the thing.
Right. And to whom?
Because
whoever defeats Mercedes is going to be like, good.
Exactly. And
I think it should be Jamie. Based off what we saw today, I'm kind of sold on it being Jamie.
Yeah, I think it has to be a baby face that you want to propel, and I think Jamie fills that role. I think Stat also is in there somewhere with the 2 Mercedes matches previously. I think she has a thing. Willow is back in the fold. She was on the show today doing a great promo and getting in there with Chris Statlander. They announced the match for tomorrow. I think she also has a fight in this, and Athena's around now. Haven't seen her much on TV since the Owen Hart tournament, but she's always there. So there's some people in line to beat Mercedes. I just don't know exactly who it'll be.
Right. Thank you so much, Christopher Marino. We got Hey Jesus here who says, Mina is finally coming. What's up with Mariah? So we were asked about Mariah earlier too, and that is, my assumption here is that AEW is essentially kind of expecting her to maybe go to WWE. And that's probably why they're not really having her on TV, because if they're expecting her to jump ship, why would they invest and put all this stock in her if she's just going to leave to another company? I think if it was clear she was going to remain with AEW, then we would be seeing her continuously on TV. That's just my assumption on this, though.
That's how I'm looking at it, because think of how much momentum she had, Denise, after that Toni Storm stuff, while she was in Gold in that Toni Storm stuff, while she was the AEW Women's World Champion. And for us to not even hear a mention, a peep of anything since that Hollywood ending match is crazy for somebody that you built a lot of stock in your company. I think that AEW people think that she's on her way out, like you're saying. So that's why we haven't seen her on TV. I'm expecting to see her in WWE at this point, because I'm like, if you're AEW, why would you just let all that momentum die that you created for this own wrestler on your show? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Only explanation is she's not going to be on your TV anymore, you know?
Bro, this has been all breaks, no gas.
Crazy. I can't believe this. We're going to continue to see this type of thing, Denise, with people jumping ship like we continuously say. But I just didn't think of somebody that they invested so much in, like Mariah, that has a bright future in this business in general, was going to happen so soon, but also not surprised about it.
Right. But you can't blame her, man. At the end of the day, everybody wants to advance their careers, and everyone has different visions of what that advancement actually means and what it looks like, right? Success looks different to everybody.
Some people are, the WWE dream is the dream forever, no matter what. And AEW is just a detour to them, or a stop over in their quest to get to WrestleMania. So That's how it's going to continue to be. That's fine.
Right. We got Christopher Marino here who says, where's Sheeta? I don't know what Sheeta has been up to. Do you know what she's been up to?
I know I just saw her. There's a new look, so she's been working, but she hasn't been in AEW. I don't know what it is. There's like the still living in Japan thing, so it's not a full American thing, so she's not always as present as she should be.
She's still doing that theater show that she was doing for a bit?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where is Sheeta? Bring back Sheeta, you guys.
Sorry, Christopher Marino. Wish we had a better answer for you on that one. But yeah, like Sheeta should be there. Sheeta should be in there, you know, having matches with Tony Storm, having matches with Mercedes, just having matches, period. I want to see that just so we can get some more hot women's matches. All right, with that being said, we had the Hurt Syndicate and MJF and Top Flight and all of this. So we had a little bit of a confrontation between the Hurt Syndicate and Top Flight, basically, you know, wanting to go out there and have a shot at the titles. MJF goes out there and takes them out. He tries to hurt them. He kind of does, actually. He totally hurts them. But I think what I want to see more from this, because the reason why MJF came out to have the Hurt Businesses back, Hurt Syndicate's back, is because he wants to be part of it. We know this, but also he was told by Bobby Lashley the only way to get in on the group is by actually hurting people. And so he made an attempt at that today. I don't feel like, I think he should have done some more hurting though, right? Some more hurting, some more physical. Let's get bloodier. Hell, let's bring in some blood. Reg, I'm going to say it. Ready? Let's bring fire.
Fire, yeah. I knew it was going there. I knew we were getting there. I knew it was going to happen, and I still let it happen. Yeah, Bobby Lashley said that next week he'll give MJF his answer. Hopefully that's the final answer. Somebody was asking us about Cedric Alexander, and next week it'll be a full 90 days, so he could play a role in that. That could be a thing. This segment, I mean, the Hurt Syndicate thing is good. We're trying to establish this tag team division, reestablish this tag team division and what it is. The Hurt Syndicate were essentially like, we don't have any contenders. Who wants to challenge us? Now, I think that crew of Action Andretti and Leo Rush and Top Flight should definitely be in contention. But in the fans' eyes, those aren't the teams that they're salivating to be in contention for the tag team championships, right, Denise? So when the Hurt Syndicate's like, we're looking for somebody to beat up, that's not like, the fans aren't like, yeah, these guys are going to save us. While I love these tag teams, I think they both should be around the tag team division. We need to see like the Young Bucks and FTR and the Gates of Agony and all these teams that like, we feel like
the same people over and over, Reg. We need new, exciting teams.
But
I know tag team wrestling.
The issue is when we have new, exciting teams, no one gives a shit. Like you're just
give me an example. Give me an example.
The Top Flight and
but the Young
nobody
Bucks,
cares about.
But that's because AEW hasn't given us a reason to care about them. They've established them as lower card guys.
And they haven't established any other tag teams. And that's why I said the Young Bucks and FTR, because you need those guys to establish the other guys.
Right, but they tried. Like, look at when they tried with oh my gosh, I'm even blanking right now on their freaking Private Party. Couldn't even remember their names right now.
Where the fuck are they at? I don't even know where they are.
Look at that. They defeated the Bucks. They got the championship belts. And then what happened? Nothing, Reg. Nada.
See, this was going to be my issue with the Hurt Syndicate. It's a gift and a curse, because they came in and essentially squashed Private Party, made them look like they're nothing. And the sell and appeal and the thing of the Hurt Syndicate is they beat Fool's ass. So they've been beating everybody's ass. Now we don't believe that anybody can beat them because they haven't set up any contenders. And now in their brains, in real fucking life, Bobby and Shelton think no one in the world could fucking beat them anyways. So we're at this crazy crossroads of like, who's going to be the ones?
I just had a horrible thought.
I don't like it. I hate it.
You already know where I'm going with this. What's John Moxley and the Death Riders going to do after All In?
Why did you do that? Why?
I don't know. My brain, it just went there.
Her Syndicate and Death Riders is a thing that should happen, though. You're right.
There you go. I think it is going to happen. I think they are going to do that. And I think it's going to end up being Claudio and John who end up taking the titles from them. I don't know.
That sounds fucking horrible. They need to figure out something with these tag team championships. I think that they need to get them off the Hurt Syndicate. I like what this is. I like what this is going to be. But I think we need to have Bobby Lashley as a singles wrestler and show both wrestlers as singles wrestlers, because I think it's just going to do more for them. Like, this is great, but like, if we're at the stalemate of we never think anybody should fucking beat them and they keep squashing guys, that's not the way to build the division.
You know, they need some big guys to come in here. I have an idea. Keith Lee and partner.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew you were going there. I knew Keith Lee was going to play a part of this.
I'm sorry. Whatever. I can't think of anyone else.
Give the Young Bucks the belt. I'm not listening to Denise. Get her out of here.
Well,
Give the Bucks the
Young Bucks
belt.
have been, but here's the thing: the Young Bucks, the Young Bucks, they killed it today. Of course, they've been killing it every single week. We know that. But Reg, how many times haven't we seen the Young Bucks as AEW World Tag Team Champions? Tell me, how many title reigns do they have?
Times.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm going to search.
But listen,
how many times
I'm
the
just
Young
saying,
Bucks have
I'm
been
thinking
AEW
back,
Tag Team Champions.
The only reason that I continue to pitch these things is because I'm thinking back to that tag match of the Young Bucks and Speedball and Kevin Knight. If the tag team belts were a part of that, it'd have been different. Even for FTR, I always pitch them, because if what FTR was doing, if they were the tag team champions for all of this, it would hit even harder. I'm just saying, they need to attach it to something that's going to further along the division. That's it.
Right,
that's
but
all.
we keep going back to the well, though. It's over and over again, back to the well of the same teams for the titles.
The Hurt Syndicate is in a feud with Max, who isn't even a fucking tag team wrestler. So it's like, I don't even know what this is.
Okay, and by the way, the Young Bucks have been AEW World Tag Team Champions 3 times, Trios Champions 2 times.
They're not. FTR, it's not going to be forever. They're just going to be used to get the next people over.
Who's the next people?
The Hurt Syndicate aren't going to get anybody over in the current way that they're doing it. They're just going to get themselves over. That's how this shit works. They're in there beating guys' ass. It's not how you get guys over. Sorry.
And then FTR have been champs 2 times. I swear to God, I thought FTR had been champions like 6 times.
Yeah, because you hate them. Oh, Kyle and Roddy, they're a good team
FTR.
too. They could have came out tonight.
They're a team?
Yeah.
Come on, you're telling me they're going to defeat the Hurt Business? Get out of here.
Oh, man, come on.
Get out of here, Reg.
It has to be big guys.
We have a better chance of having me and you team up to take on the fucking Hurt Syndicate, okay?
We don't.
Yeah, we do. At least we're scrappy.
We are not. Kyle and Roddy are way more scrappier than we are.
But at least, never mind. You know, I'm not even gonna continue. I'm not even gonna continue saying.
I'm not gonna tag out.
I'm holding back. Okay.
I'm gonna let you start the match, and I'm just gonna stay on the apron while Bobby and Shelton beat your ass.
You swear they ain't gonna be able to catch me? I'm gonna be like, yo, what? I'm
Pina Colada's never gonna get in there.
I'm gonna crawl through, you name it.
It's just this division has always, for a long time, been frustrating, Denise, and it hasn't gotten better. That's why I'm so passionate about it. The tag team division. This company's fucking built off tag team wrestling, and they just haven't got it right with the champions in a while. It's frustrating.
I don't even want to talk about it right now. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it, because the last time I was really happy with the tag team division. My friend, look behind me. Do you see this? Do you see these people? The Death Triangle? That's the last time I was really happy about this division.
I thought you were pointing to Sting and Darby, and I was like, that wasn't that bad either.
No, I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about these guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Rest in peace.
Whatever happened to them?
Depresses me. I want to see. I want to see that kind of excitement.
Whatever happened to Penta and Phoenix? I haven't seen them in it feels like 2-3 months. Maybe. Whatever happened?
I don't think you're ever gonna see them again, Reg. They're
gone. They're done. They left AEW, and I don't know where they are. That's crazy.
Okay, this is a good one. Thank you, Kirill Hassan and Kitty, who brings up the Don Callis family. You got
the Don Callis family.
Yeah, Josh Alexander and Konosuke Takeshita. They could be a tag team.
That's a great team. That's a tag team.
They could do Kyle. No, No, not Kyle. No.
Kyle's
No, because I made a whole big old thing. I made a whole big old deal about how to want Kyle in the tag team.
Aussie Open, don't you do this. Oh my
Absolutely
god.
not. Okay.
But I think Fletcher,
Mark
I mean not
out. Yeah.
I think Takeshita and Josh Alexander though could be a
Yeah. See,
Mm-hmm.
that's the tag team I want because they can out wrestle the Hurt Syndicate.
You're
And
right.
That's what I want to see.
You're right. I like them. I like them a lot.
Woo! All right, finally we've got something, and it only took us forever to get there.
Okay.
All right. We got John Taylor here who says, for the folks who only watch the post show, check out the great watch along if you want to see Denise looking great in glasses. Then leave a comment and like also Collision watch along tomorrow night. Thank you so much, John. Doing my promotional work for me. Thank you. Yes, guys, I am going to be live tomorrow for Collision. Hopefully it's worth it and hopefully it's a good time. We'll see. Reg is maybe tuning in, maybe not tuning in.
The verdict's out.
What's the verdict?
It's still out.
Oh.
After Saturday, though, I was like, do people want to watch? Does anybody? Do you think it's going to be different on Thursday?
This is bullshit, man.
I'm not talking. I love Collision. I want it.
That's a lie, Reg.
But it's just like the other anybody else.
You don't love Collision because if you loved Collision, you would be here like, damn it, Denise, I'm so happy you're doing a Collision watch along on Thursday. And I'm going to be here because I love Collision.
Yep.
And you're not doing that.
Because Saturday, Denise, remember on Saturday, we were there. You were there.
I was there. I remember all too well.
All right. I'll be there tomorrow night. I'm a collider, baby. Don't forget about I'm a collider.
Reg, you got to stand up to peer pressure. What are you doing?
Every time you get me, you start talking shit, and I'm like, she's right.
Reg, you need a backbone.
I'm like, you're right, Denise. I will be there.
He literally bullied you right now into showing up to Collision.
Stand up. Be a star, Denise. You can't be being a bully.
Wild. All right. Thank you so much to John Taylor. We got Dave Cost here who says, hey, Denise, just wanted to acknowledge you for all your hard work and dedication. I've become so impressed with your drive to be great in the space and happy for your success. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh,
damn,
wait, he continued
nice,
it.
Dave.
Wait, he continued it. Wow, Dave, thank you so much, man. He says, also shout out to your amazing co-host. Santi is so entertaining. Chin is the most supportive guy there is. Robin gives great insight. And of course, the homie Reg has me belly laughing all episode long. Keep
amazing,
it up.
Dave.
Thank you so much, Dave. Very nice of you to see the work and recognize it and support it and also shout everybody else out too. Thank you so much, Dave. May you get some good karma back, man.
That's awesome, man. Like I said, Denise is doing videos every day. She is really working as hard as anybody in the world could work consistently. And her co-hosts, we're just here along for the ride, having a good time. We appreciate her too. And we really appreciate you guys supporting us and helping us continue this ride.
Thank you, Dave. We got Hey Jesus here who says, so Jimmy Wang Yang hurts people too? LMAO. Yo, I haven't heard Jimmy Wang Yang's name in a minute, so that one took me back.
You should. His daughter is a worker too. What's her name?
I don't know.
Is it Jasmine? You'll be hearing about them more soon, right?
We got Hey Jesus who says, stop calling them Young Bucks. They are getting cold AF. Wait,
the founding fathers now. They're not the Young Bucks. They're the founding fathers.
They're 35 years old. They are not old.
Yeah, they're not that old.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm wrong. Nicholas is 35 and
Matt's probably my
Matthew's 40.
Yeah. A little bit older than me.
I didn't realize their age difference was 5 years. I thought it was like 1 or 2.
Nah, little bro. That's the little bro.
That's wild to me. So maybe for Matt, maybe Matt Jackson.
Okay, now when they start to be like, we're starting to wind down. I'm like, you know what? They've been going hard as fuck for like 20 straight years, and their matches are different. Like doing this style of match for 20 plus years fucks your body up, and they're up there. So it makes sense when they're like, hey, we're almost done here.
Dude, I've been with my husband now for like 16 years, right? Our first date was at an AWS event in Norwalk, California. And you want to know who was on that card in a little indie match on a fair playground?
The Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm. AWS. Did you ever go to Frankenstein shows?
Dude, I just did keep up with the product. I just did a video on Frankenstein.
Oh, did you really? Oh, shout out to Frankenstein's. Yeah. I saw Samoa Joe and Super Dragon in a PWG show at Frankenstein's. That show was hard.
Dude, I used to be so scared of Super Dragon. I legit thought that like he would kill me, honestly.
The fucking goat, baby. I'm so sad
that kind of fear in anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sad that he doesn't work anymore, because if there was one person that I would love to see just like one time on an AEW show, like another reason that this show exists is fucking Super Dragon.
Whatever happened to him? Like, what's he up to right now? Do you know?
The reason that PWG doesn't exist anymore is because his wife.
Oh, it's his wife. Yeah.
PWG, and his wife was having some health issues.
Right.
So he stopped to focus on that. So
that makes sense. Yeah, I remember that actually. No, man, I was a big fan of Super Dragon back in the day. I remember when he used to walk past, like, because I used to always sit in the entranceway in the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
And so all the wrestlers would pass by me. And when Super Dragon, like everybody else, I'd be like, yeah, extending my hand, trying to get a little handshake. Super Dragon would pass by and I would turn the other way and look dead straight and not make eye contact. I was like, nope, not going to look at him. I'm scared.
Super Dragon, baby. OG. Y'all don't know about Super Dragon. Fucking go.
Yeah. Good times, man. Good times. Miss those days.
California.
Had my youth back then. All right. We got Corey MacArthur here who says, excuse my tardiness on tonight's show. Was getting my hair done. Can't wait to watch this watch-along post show from the beginning. What's up, Denise, our fearless leader, and Righteous One Reg. Corey, well, thank you so much for checking out all of the videos. Seriously, man. And Corey's always like doing something. The other day he was at the gym. He was getting his hair done. See what I'm saying? Like, that's living life, bro.
Fly guy, that's how it is sometimes when you're out in these streets,
Yeah, I've been trying to get my hair done for the last, I don't even know how long.
You can't get an appointment?
I don't have time for an appointment.
Oh, you don't have time.
Reg, look at my nails. Look at these nails.
You don't have time. You got to get your nails done, girl.
Look at these nails.
You need to treat yourself.
They're awful. And you want to know why? Because I'm too busy. I can't even go get my nails done.
That's crazy. That's
actually,
one
that
thing.
And they're too crazy expensive.
They're really expensive. You need to be doing your own nails.
I do my own nails, and this is how they end up looking after a few days because I bite, I clip,
you gotta get the little. You got the little machine you put your hands in, and it does the.
Got all of that.
You need to get into that.
I do it the old school way. I scrub, and then I put the polish on, and then I clean it up, and then I just go.
I meant like actually doing your nails. That's not doing your nails.
No, I do like the little girl nails. I don't do actual nails.
That's like painting your. I'm talking about doing like going to the shop and like a person helps you and they do your feet too. You need this in your life, Denise. And like that's one thing that like one time I wore black nail polish on Grapsody and people were like, I was like offended how crazy people were getting. I'm like, dude, it's just nail polish. Like, you need to relax.
Why were they offended? Were they offended or like what? Or
they were mad. They were like calling me gay, calling me all the. I'm like, dude, it's just nail polish. Like, it's not that serious.
But usually when guys wear black nail polish, it almost seems because we've seen guys that are a little bit alternative that'll wear black nail polish, and it doesn't necessarily mean that. Whatever. No, there's just the alternative look.
One gender thing that I think is so dumb that I am so mad that I don't get to capitalize on is fucking nail art, dude. It's art, dude. What do you mean? Like, it's cool. I don't know why people are so crazy about it. I'm painting my nails again.
Reg wants some bedazzled nails.
Dude, nails, sometimes when there's some fun, I'm like, dude, that's art, you guys. It's like art on your hands. I'm getting my nails black. Fuck y'all. Shout out to the LGBTQIA, shout out to the homies because it shouldn't be this. Like, I hate that they have to deal with this bullshit of people just being insecure with themselves and forcing it on everybody else.
And this was on Grapsody?
This is on Grapsody. This was early Grapsody. Like, Will Washington was still there. And like,
wow.
And people just could
I thought people would be more accepting.
Me too. I'm like, are we progressive or not? And like, sometimes
what's wrong?
Wrestling
even
fans
if you were, what if you did wear black nail polish because you were?
That is the worst part. Like, even if I was a gay person, this isn't a way to fucking like you're being terrible to people because of the way that they live their lives. It really got me fucking angry, man. Like, you
Reg,
shouldn't have to put
tomorrow
up
you
with
need to
this.
come in here with your black nail polish.
I'm rocking black nail polish to the show tomorrow. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Like, it's so wrong to be gay. I didn't take it off because I didn't want to be like, I'm not gay. I took it off because it's like, you guys are fucking dumb. And like, shout out to all the gay homies. Shout out to all the lesbian homies. Shout out to all the trans homies. They're not going to take your rights. This ain't happen. I don't know where we went to.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just letting you talk.
Yeah. I don't know where we went to, but I'm glad we got here.
How did my super chat get this whole conversation?
I'm fired up. Ah, I'm Jamie Hayter. Ah!
We got people in the chat saying, I support Reg wearing nail polish.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Faith Martian says, isn't that the Kelly look? That's what I'm saying. Like, I always saw black nail polish as just an alternative thing. Darby Allin wears black nail polish. I've seen Tenosuke Takeshita wear nail polish.
I've seen men wear nail polish for like my entire life. It's not even a thing, but people are just weird.
Anyways, all right. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, that got heated. We got Hey Jesus here who says MJF bought the Playboy Mansion because he's better than you, and you know it. All right, that one's really good. I thought
the Playboy Mansion had black mold. I was reading.
What? Who clicks on an article about the Playboy Mansion?
I was reading about this lady that was mad at Hugh Hefner, and she was like, his house is nasty. He had mold in the Playboy Mansion. I was like, this is a crazy story.
What?
I don't know how I got there.
That's so wild. Thank you, Hey Jesus. All right, with that being said, Reg, tell the people how much you love Swerve, Mark Briscoe, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Rick versus Ricochet and the Young Bucks.
I think you could probably play my clip from last week where I just gush because I get to see PWG on national TV. We're right back to Reseda. And again, it felt like that. At one point, Denise, they hit like 10 moves in a row. Like Swerve hit the house call. Nick Jackson hit a Canadian Destroyer. Mac Jackson hit a DDT. Mike Bailey was kicking. Ricochet hit a shooting star. Like everybody was doing something. And this all happened within like 10 seconds. And it was hard to keep up with. And there was just a million things going on. But I was right back in Reseda, like legit. What brought us to the dance, like what got me excited. When pro wrestling, when I was out, I was like, I don't like this shit no more. I don't like the fuck mainstream American wrestling has become. I would go to fucking Reseda and they would show me this wrestling right here that we're seeing, and I'd be screaming and yelling because I really just like Spot 4. I always have, and I always will. Shout out to X-Pac. I saw your little clip with X-Pac at the Hall of Fame, and I was like, the reason that I legit like Spot Fu is because of that fool. Like, he started doing high flying back in the day, and these guys are continuing the shit that he started on TV. They're going 1,000,000 miles per hour. The reason that I pitched the Young Bucks being tag team champions again, because what they've done off of returning to AEW is exactly what I've always wanted them to do. Just ring the fucking bell. Let these guys have these crazy matches where 1,000,000 things is happening at the same time. They don't need to be talking. They don't need to be trying to do angles. Just have them wrestle. And that's exactly what this was. Just everybody doing 1,000,000 things. It's PWG. It's Spot Fu. It's everybody trying to get their shit in, but also taking a bunch of moves, selling a bunch of stuff, and just having a great time. This is the type of wrestling that I love. This match is for me. Who's surprised?
That's why I just gave you the floor. I'm like, screw it. Reg will take the floor on this.
They're gonna have me do this every week. Denise is like the third week in a row. I'm like, okay, it's getting repetitive. I loved it.
Just write a speech down and just read the same speech every week.
Yes.
Hey, Jesus says Javon owns stock in paper towels. Ya boy is bounty.
Bounty.
All right. Hey, Jesus is on a roll with you. Hey, Jesus is on a roll. Thank
go.
you. All right. With that being said, Kazuchika Okada versus Kevin Knight, we thought for a second wasn't going to happen. This was an AEW Continental title eliminator as well. That was the theme of tonight. But the thing that I'm excited about was that Rush came out and attacked Kevin Knight before this match and nearly took him out. I had said last week during their matchup that I felt like Rush was being a little extra nasty to Kevin Knight, and it turns out I was right. Dude doesn't like him. They're beefing now, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. Finally, Rush has a damn storyline. This could be great for Kevin Knight. Get him something, story-wise on the show. Two guys that need something. Great. I'm on board, man. I'm so excited about this. And please don't drop the ball. Man, I've been wanting to see them do something with Rush for the longest time. And they get me excited. And then they don't do nothing with them for months and months. And then he does something. And then again, months and months, he's gone.
it feels like they always get something started, right, Denise? Like we feel like we're gonna get into.
Does it even finish
big,
ever?
it never finishes, right? Like we get into this long thing. If like Rush's finally locked in, he starts cutting promos on the guy. Then they have a match, and then that's just it's like, no, we want to see a long, drawn out thing where Rush gets to spit. He's done a few promos on TV. He's been doing that angry thing. He interrupted Kevin Knight right here to start the match. I love the promo of Rush being like, "You cost me money, and this is what this beef is based upon. I'm about to get it back in blood." Him starting off, they got me good. I was like, AEW doesn't usually advertise a match and then not give you this match. They're like, specifically don't do that. And I thought that they did it here, but they did not. They just got a little bit. They're adding adversity to Kevin Knight, which I like a lot. Like the crowd's already super behind him, but they're doing extra things to get the crowd even more behind him. And I thought that's what this was. Having Rush jump him to start out the match, got the crowd behind him. And then it wasn't an immediate squash. Like he didn't get in there and then Okada just hit him with the Rainmaker. Like he got some spots. There was a part where he was up on Okada a little bit and just like kind of living in the moment. But Okada was Okada the whole time. His facials of like when Rush was jumping him, he was just like, unaffected, just like, oh, cool. I don't care. Like, this doesn't matter. Like
this guy's doing the work for him. Great.
Yeah, he's like, cool. This is good. That means I'm going to be out here for shorter and get back to the things I actually want to do. Super fun little sprint of a match. The Rainmaker looked awesome. I like Okada kind of just playing that don't give a shit type thing. Still in a fucking lull, and we're waiting to get to Kenny Omega and the official match of All In. But just do more things like this. Just have him on TV in a match. Having fun with people that we want to see him wrestle against like that. It's not really that hard of a strategy to book Okada. This is a fun way. It adds even more to Kevin Knight. Like I think even in the loss and how it was done, it wasn't the longest match. There's still people talking about him after the show just based off what he did.
Right. All right. We got Hey Jesus here who says, oh, I already read that one. I'm sorry. I read this one too. Wait, hold on. I think Hey Jesus accidentally sent the same super chat 2 times.
Bounty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hey Jesus. I think you sent the same super chat twice, or did I read it already? Corey MacArthur here says, I get my nails done and wear the gel polish. Agree with you, Reg. We men can take care of ourselves. Do the black polish tomorrow. See, we're rooting for you, Reg.
Yep.
Oh, no, I just read them twice. That's what happened. Okay, I read the Jesus super chats twice. I got a little confused.
Jesus.
All right. And let me see. Did I miss anything else that we needed to talk about?
I think we forgot something.
What did I forget? Samoa Joe and Claudio? Did
Maybe?
we talk about that? No,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think we talked about that yet. All right. So Samoa Joe and Claudio, they closed out the show. Samoa Joe chokes out Claudio Castagnoli, and then afterwards, Moxley came in here. Samoa Joe was the Death Riders came out to attack Samoa Joe, but then Powerhouse Hobbs came out to have his back and ran off the Death Riders, and that's kind of how he closed out the show here. I think they no, they also put him through. They also put Claudio Castagnoli through the chair and all of that.
Yeah, I think the part I liked most about this is seeing Samoa Joe as a singles wrestler again. Just felt so good. Like I like the stuff with the ops, the big homie being a trios champion now, awesome. But Samoa Joe as a singles wrestler, when the music hits and he comes down doing Denise's entrance and he's just like looking like the guy that we've known for 20 plus years. There's not a lot of people better, Denise. Like those are the vibes. Like the match with Claudio, I was like, oh yeah, Samoa Joe's awesome. He's a badass. He's in there to try to fucking take fools' heads off. He's just a mean ass fool. Claudio was awesome in it too, just because he always is. But it's just like, if there was a world where Samoa Joe could beat Jon Moxley, he is one of the perfect guys to be AEW World Champion. Like just seeing him as a single, seeing him being the Samoa Joe that we know and love, there's just nothing better than that.
Don't get people's hopes up, Reg.
I know, but what? There's a world.
Yeah, but we're not living in that world.
I know.
We're living in another world, and it ain't ours.
But what if, Denise? But what if? What if we're on the show next week and we're just like, oh my God, Jon Moxley was defeated by Samoa Joe?
Then I will come out here and say, Reg, you are right. And I will allow you to have a full-on celebration party.
Oh, sweet.
But we know that ain't going to happen.
No.
Sad stuff.
At
but either
all.
way, We got Dynamite Beach Break next week. Jon Moxley will defend against Samoa Joe, the AEW World Title. Steel Cage match. And then also Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander. And then AEW Collision tomorrow. I will be here streaming with Reg, I think. Daniel Garcia versus a member of FTR. Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. And Speedball Mike Bailey versus Dralistico. Anthony Bowens versus Lee Johnson. There's exactly 2 matches on here that I'm really excited for.
See, that ain't enough.
What about you? There's at least you're interested in all of these.
Yeah, I am actually. Speedball's gonna be there. Dralistico, that's gonna be hard. This actually is kind of a good show. Statlander and Willow, fire, super fire.
All right. I get it. Let's see. Hold on. Jay Jizzit says he wants me to reread the Super Chinese sandwich was Jada sold her clay stock. Why Jada don't play dough?
Oh, her okay, now it makes sense. Clay, but okay. Now at first I didn't get it, but now I get it. Her clay
still
stock
don't get it.
that she doesn't play dough. Clever.
Okay, I'm trusting you, Raj. I'm trusting you. Alrighty, but with that being said, everybody, that is the Dynamite post show for today. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And before I wrap things up, I just want to remind everybody that over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you guys listen to podcast, you guys can find our show there, the audio version. Just search up Instincts Culture by Denise Salcedo. Please go and follow. If you do, send me a screenshot, tweet me, Blue Sky me, whatever app you prefer. If you do follow it, please let us know. Leave a review if you guys like. I'm trying to direct more people to the audio side of things, so please get in there. Of course, that's Instincts Culture by Denise Salcedo, Apple Pod, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to podcasts. Reg, what do you got going on?
This week, Grapsity's on Saturday. Oh, we just did released an interview on the Grapsity YouTube page. Philip Lindsay and I with Gabe
on the
Kidd.
Grapsity YouTube page. What?
On the Grapsity YouTube page. Look who's listening, Denise. We are on the Grapsity YouTube page. Philip Lindsay, Righteous Reg, Gabe Kidd from New Japan Pro Wrestling. We talked with him ahead of the show we talked about earlier, New Japan Resurgence this weekend. It was Gabe Kidd in his element, shooting, being exactly who you would expect. Super fun. So definitely go check that out. Subscribe to the Grapsity YouTube page. Subscribe to the Righteous Reg YouTube page. Very excited about some stuff coming up. So thank you guys.
Love it. Alrighty, guys. Daily pro wrestling content here. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone. Take care.